Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome to another SaruShow, the one internet discussion show where we talk about all kind of stuff. We talk about usually a retro subject that we pick here together the previous week, and then you guys answer that question and we read them here together. Welcome in everybody. How are you guys doing? This week we talk about what's a game that you never get tired of playing. I'm sure you guys probably know my answer to that, but anyhow, we're going to find out what some of your guys' answers are today for, games that you guys never get tired of. Games that you can potentially play over and over again. But welcome in, everybody. How is everyone doing tonight? Let's go ahead and take a quick look and see who is in the chat. We've got Dark Entity is here. Oh, let me scroll way up. Sorry. Dark Entity was the first comment. He said, "Sorry, did you just have a seizure? Do you smell toast?" Welcome in. The Pope is here to bless the chat. He says the show can't begin until dramatic pause. Bless the chat, says the Pope. Welcome in. Randrick is here. Welcome in. Daniel Barry. How are you? Matthew is here. Welcome in, Matthew. Nuff Dragon. Tsunami Sam, our queen, has arrived. And Kumro Games, what's up, Russ? He says, yo! Matthew says the final season of Stranger Things starts November 26th. That's actually, ironically, the ages of all the kids in the show. They're like 26 and up, right? But they're supposed to be 13, shut up. But anyhow, I mean, I'm excited for it. At this point, like, I'm invested. I feel like we've watched all of it, that at this point we got to finish it. Kind of like a Attack on Titan situation, where you're like, at this point you're invested, but let's just say, I don't know, I don't want to spoil anything, but anyway, welcome in everybody. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what we're doing tonight. So we don't have a charm goal today because I like to spread them out. We're gonna wait until we can start getting some in, then we can spread some out for the next wave, because we got that first wave. We're waiting for that second wave of charms, and then we're going to do some more charms. And also, I like to try to, come up with a good design idea before we do make another charm design. If we do VGST, I have a whole slew of things lined up for VGST. I made those little mini pixel charms for VGST. VGST will probably not be until... Let's see. Today is SaruShow. We'll probably do another SaruShow, and then we can do another VGST after next SaruShow. So maybe we can start doing VGST between every couple SaruShows. Does that sound good to you guys? So that we can kind of break it up. We can do things like name that tune, which is fun. We do that during VGST. VGST is our old show. It stands for Video Game Show and Tell Live. And usually I'll go through my collection of things and talk about them with you guys. I show you guys my collection of that particular thing. The last Video Game Show and Tell Live that we did, we talked about my Galaxy Fraulein unit games and Valis games and other little merch, soundtrack, stuff like that. Next time around, we'll probably do, I don't know, I guess we'll let you guys vote on it again. We can do Zelda, or we can do Mega Man. We have a few of them. Taito stuff. We have a Taito collection kind of thing going, where we can show all of the Taito games that I've got in my collection. A Hudson Soft related VGST as well. We'll go ahead and do that. Now, as far as this goal goes, this is just a instant gachapon goal, but this time around, if we hit the $100 goal, we'll do an instant gachapon on top of the gachapon that we're already doing tonight, but we will also go to the gachapon Bandai pop-up that is here in Las Vegas, Nevada on the Strip. They're doing a Bandai gachapon pop-up street thing inside of, I think, Planet Hollywood, the mall that's in Planet Hollywood. So we'll go there and we'll do a gachapon hunt. Basically what we'll do with the funds that we get from here, with the majority of them, it'll probably go towards paying for parking when we go down to the Strip, and then we'll buy gachapon to put in the gachapon so that we can get new gachapon in the machine, because Gachakun is running low. So this will be a perfect opportunity not only to refill Gachakun, so your donations will go to a good cause, but we will also do an instant gachapon, and we will do it live at this Gachapon pop-up that's here in Las Vegas, which means
Bandai.
if you are, yes, it's a Bandai, it's a Bandai pop-up that's at the strip. Did somebody ask, or did you just throw that out there?
Throw it out there.
The what was I saying? The sorry, I lost my train of thought. My bad. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what is in or what you guys are saying in the chat here. Let's see. Last week was quite epic. The show ending as the sun came up, and I had a good night's sleep between last game shown and 2-hour talk of anime. Tsunami Sam says, I'm so worried for Caprica, but she should be home tonight getting some rest. Oh, Kitty! That's Mark's kitty. How's Mark's kitty doing? Oh, Kitty. I hope she does better. Mark Dell was in the stream last night and talking about it and saying how he's worried about Kitty. But hopefully positive vibes. Coming home is good news, says Tsunami Sam. Hopefully she can stay in good health. I'm hoping. Let's see here. The Pope says, there's a new kitty in my neighborhood. Really friendly. Wanted to nuzzle up to me while I was getting the garbage cans to bring in. But there's poison ivy around, and I didn't let the cute little Neko nuzzle. Oh, that's thoughtful of you. All this cat talk, you guys are making me want a cat. I want a cat. I want a real cat. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the weekly question now that we've got everything out of the way. I think we have everything out of the way. Is there anything else you want to add?
Let's see. No, we're good.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just asking.
I apologize.
I'm just asking if you have anything to add. It's a sign to play Jingle Cats. Yes. We haven't played Jingle Cats in a long time, but perhaps it is a sign. All right, let's go ahead and get into the weekly question. We had asked you guys, what is a game that you never grow tired of and why? Number 1 comes to us from Ruben, aka Tito Adol. Number 3 says, he says Elemental Master. Why? Why not? Elemental Master, is that the run and gun game for Sega Genesis? I think it is, right? It's like a run and gun game where you're like a grand wizard or something. I don't know. Kiniko Neko Super Muscle Cat. Dude, that game is so fun. We were so close to beating it. All right. So, for those of you who don't watch me on Twitch, Matthew got me a game called Kiniko Neko Super Muscle Cat that was done by, I think, a single developer in Spain. The game is so cute and fun, and we got all the way to the end, but we didn't make it, unfortunately. By the time we were at the end, we've already hit like 7 hours on stream. I was already tired, but next time we will beat it. We are all the way at the end of it. We will beat it next time.
The game is fun, but like there's a part where it's like, okay, you beat the boss and then you gotta go to that, you gotta do something, you gotta go up, and if you fall, you gotta beat the boss again. I don't like that.
That was the tough thing.
That's the tough thing.
Is that if you die at any point, so the last boss has like 6 phases. Who knows? We didn't even get to the final phase, right?
We didn't know.
We got through 1, 2, 3, 4 phases.
4 phases.
Because the first phase is the one girl, right? And then there was at least 2 phases of the last boss, and then the part where you had to like jump up on the platforms. So that's the fourth. I did too. That was the 4th phase of that. So if there's at least 5 phases to that last boss battle. So that's tough to go through in a single sitting. And a lot of it is such a test of your patience too, because there's like some parts that are just, there's dialogue happening towards the end that you're forced to listen through. So it's tough. It's a tough last boss battle. So at least next time I do a stream of that game, I'll tackle that first and then play some other Steam games, because I do want to beat it, and I would like to beat it on stream if possible. Let's see here. Pub says, and wishlisted. I wishlist more stuff on Steam games than I actually buy. I do too. I have a lot of stuff wishlisted. That was one of the ones I had wishlisted, and Matthew picked it up for me. And It's a lot of fun. I think it's on sale. It's a beautifully drawn game. Like, the artwork is so beautifully done. It's all 2D animated goodness. And there's so many, like, callbacks to, like, old Sega games. And there's, like, a little mole in the cave that's clearly Dr. Robotnik juggling the Chaos Emeralds. It's a lot of fun. Hey, Nintendo, do game gifting on eShop. I know, that would be cool, right? Man, I would definitely play a lot more Switch. But I don't know, though. I feel like there's so much stuff that I could play on Switch that is already available on Steam as well. You know, it used to be that where I wanted everything on Switch, but I feel like now that I have a machine that can actually play them, it's fun to play them on this or on the Steam Deck. Steam Deck is another good option as well to play a lot of these games. So many of the kinds of games that I like also work just fine on Steam Deck as well. But it's a fun game. All right, moving on. Let me have a drink first.
I like the Steam because you can play on your computer and also on the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Which is, I feel like it's better. Like, I like Nintendo, but I only play the Nintendo, like, the exclusives. That's it.
That's pretty much the only reason why you want a Nintendo console nowadays, right?
Yeah.
It's because
exclusives.
You want to play that Mario Karts or, you know, your Zoraldo. Who is Princess Zoraldo? Johnny Graphics, welcome in. How are you doing, Johnny Graphics? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Matthew says Stellar Blade demo for PC is out. Meow. Is it? Maybe I download that and play that next Steam stream, which will probably be next Thursday. I think Thursday is a good day to do my random stuff, you know, like Steam or Nintendo Switch. We'll alternate. Right now, I'm on like a Steam kick though. You know, I feel like I have so many things on Steam I could play that I could easily just play Steam next Thursday. Stellar Blade PC has de novo. Tread lightly, my friends. What is that? Does that mean that that they're watching? Are they watching? They better not go through my folders because they're gonna regret. They're gonna regret going through my computer. I'm just kidding. DRM, basically. DRM, bad DRM. It's crazy how many games went back on that, right? Because didn't Street Fighter 6 also start off with de novo or something? I believe it did. Alright, moving on. We had asked you guys, what is one game that you never grow tired of playing and why? Number 2 comes to us from Wreck-It Renz. Wreck-It Renz says, ¿Qué onda, mi Saru? Pues mira, the fighting game genre is one that I never get tired of. Specifically, the Street Fighter series. They're games that I can always play on my PC. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm getting the I just gotta I'm so sorry. I don't know why I get the random giggles. Sorry, stop. You ever get that?
All the time.
Because I was just going over, I read that and making myself laugh. I'm laughing at myself, basically. All right. Regarin says, the Street Fighter series.
Sorry.
It's addicting.
It is.
It's addicting. By the way, look at this layout. Jesse made this layout. Isn't that cool? It's so flashy. I like it. I like it. I don't know about the Christmas border looking thing, but everything else is cool. I like the animated. Maybe we can find a different animated border. I don't know why it reminds me of Christmas. You know what I'm talking about? This right? Doesn't it look like
I can take that out.
Christmas lights? I like having. Maybe we can find another
we can
border.
find another one.
Everything else is awesome though.
Cool.
I love that. I love the socials. I like this little thing with the monkey engine and the panda. That's cute. It is a nice layout. He did a good job. He did really good. All right. Let me get back to Regaren's question. All right. So, Regaren says, the fighting game genre is one that I never get tired of, specifically the Street Fighter series. They're games that I can always play on my free time and try to improve at. Every match is unique, and it's satisfying to hit all of the right inputs and combos to achieve a perfect round. P.S. Shout out to Super Metroid and Mega Man X, says Wreck-It Renz. So I'm guessing Street Fighter is at the top of his list, and then Metroid and then Mega Man. I wonder how. We'll get to yours in a second, since we're on the Metroid subject, because I know that's one of your favorites, and I know Zelda's one of your favorites, but I don't know if either one of those is a game that you can play over and over again.
I feel like Super Metroid for me, because I love Super Metroid, but it's like I don't think I can play over and over and over. Like maybe like once a year, but if for me for Zelda, if it was Link's to the Past, I could play that over and over and over and not get tired of it.
I understand that. Yeah, I mean it's like with me and East 1 and 2, right? Yeah. I can play that over and over again and never get tired of it. I hear Mute City. This is such a great tune. This is undoubtedly, what I think of when I think of F-Zero music. It's this theme right here. It's the best. Love it. All right. So yeah, Link to the Past. Huh?
Link to the Past.
It is fun.
Link to the Past or Link's Awakening.
Link's Awakening.
Those two are just like amazing.
All right. Moving on. Ew, for me it's tough because what's another game that I can also play over and over and over again is Jackie Chan. I could always play Jackie Chan good. Over and over again. Like I never grow tired of playing that game.
What about Korean?
I like Korean. I think I would put that lower on the list though, because like it's got like by the time you get to that boss rush stage, you're kind of like a little bit fatigued mentally, because like some of those bosses are bullshit. Oh, yeah. But it's a fun game, and it's an easy shmup. It's one of the easier shoot 'em ups. It's a good beginner shoot 'em up too. But the end just kind of it gets repetitive. And usually those boss rush things kind of, for me, they outstay their welcome. I feel like it's a artificial way to extend a game. I'm not a fan of boss rush stages, which is why you'll never see me put one in any of our games. I think Rover feels the same way. I think he doesn't like boss rush stages either.
I like boss rush phases as long as their HP is cut like by 25%.
Yeah. What is that game? Wonders? 3 Wonders? 3 Wonders does that with the boss rush. And I think that's a good way to do it.
I like that.
They cut the they're like the bosses are like maybe like 50%. Yeah. Like less health. It's less bullshitty that way.
I feel like I feel like that's good because it's like, okay, you hit him twice, you're dead, and then you just keep going. It's like, okay.
I agree. I feel like it's just a fake way to extend a game's experience. Yeah. But anyway, also Mega Man X, very classic, awesome answer, Wreck-It Renz. I really appreciate it. Braylon, welcome in. Anyone who's just popping in, welcome in. Let me see if I missed anybody. Hold up a sec. No, I didn't. Okay, good. Super Castlevania boss rush is brutal, says Randrick. Yeah. I know how to extend it, says No Dragon. I bet you do. Ooh, I hear Sand Ocean. So many good tunes in F-Zero. They're so good. I feel like so many tunes you could just like chillax to. This is one of those. This is a chillax tune. All right, moving on. We had asked you guys, what is one game you never grow tired of? Next one comes to us from CyberGirl007. CyberGirl says, I don't have a game that I didn't grow tired of. However, anything with the Transformers I play more often if it's a good game, says CyberGirl. What is the one Transformers game that was made by Platinum, right? Didn't Platinum make one and it's like crazy good? But I also feel like a lot of people don't really talk about it. It's like Optimus Prime doing all the Bayonetta moves.
Oh yeah.
He's Optimus Prime doing sexy poses. Transformers Devastation. That's it, Matthew. Thank you. Let's see here. Johnny Graphics says, I like this new ASMR style. Braylon says, I hate it. Wow, okay. That's rough. Sorry, I have it like this because in the last week I've been having like hard time breathing. So the closer I have the mic to my mouth right now, the less I have to like strain my breathing. But yeah, my breathing's been rough because as I said earlier in the week, I had a really bad like, I don't know if I had like a chest infection or something. I was like a lot of like green discharge and heavy breathing. It was just hard. It was just hard to breathe. So I'm doing a lot of that. So if you hear me sighing a lot, it's not because I'm like tired. It's just I'm just struggling to breathe, basically. Let's see here. Johnny Graphics says, great game. The art style was perfect, like the old cartoons. Man, that is something I grew up with. Enough Dragon, stop it. No seas grosero. The Pope says, I think, welcome in. Oh, sorry, someone came in. Final Fantasy II SNES says, how do you say that? Is that Yord? Welcome in. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Johnny says, I hope you recover from that soon. Ever sleep with a humidifier? I do. I actually had to have a humidifier because I was waking up with like a bloody nose a lot, you know? Like I would have dried blood and stuff. So yeah, I had a humidifier going. But yes, I do apologize for those who hate the ASMR up close thing. It's just I'm having trouble breathing. But next week we'll go back with putting the microphone on the table and speaking like normal. Let's see, you're having a difficult time hearing this one. I think it's Deathwind. You know what? I don't know. You're right, it is.
You can put it up right there.
Let's make it a little louder. Yeah, this one's quiet, huh? No, it's not Max. Oops. There we go.
The computer too.
No, that's good.
It's good, okay.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, this one's quiet.
Oh, Jord, like Jordan. Okay. Got it. Well, welcome in, Jord. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. All right, moving on. We had asked you guys, what is a game you never grow tired of? Next one comes to us from Bort, a.k.a. Bort Jams, says, a game that I never grow tired of is SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. I remember being delved into the game. When I got to play it again on the more recent original Xbox, I bought a couple years ago, since I sold my OG copy and OG Xbox to my local EB Games for the Nintendo Wii back in 2005. But fast forward to a few years later, it got a remake for the Xbox One, and I decided to buy it in 2018 before my local Target store shut down here in Australia. And it's like the original, but with some new features in it, like a new boss and a 4-player minigame. It was very fun at the time, and I'll never stop playing the game until I grow. I'll never stop playing the game I never grow tired of at all since my dad got my OG copy back in 2005, says Bort Gems. Interesting. I gather that Bort Jams is a big SpongeBob fan, because a lot of SpongeBob answers. All of the SpongeBobs. Are you a fan of SpongeBob too, Nuff Dragon? Battle for Bikini Bottom is a solid platformer. It's on Game Pass. Ooh. Surprise Gachapon. Holy cow.
Surprise Geshapen.
Geshapen.
Surprise Geshapen. Interesting pronunciation. Thank you, Matthew. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, so basically what we're doing is when we hit this goal here, we're gonna do an instant gachapon, but we're also gonna go do a live gachapon locally. There's a Bandai pop-up thing that's happening, and we're gonna go do that. Dark Energy says, I had Battle for Bikini Bottom on GBA as a kid. It was okay. Probably has nothing on the console versions. Interesting. Is the GBA one also a platformer? Bort says, nah, I guess the innocence in a person. Oh my gosh, Matthew. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you. Thank you. Matthew has gifted a sub to Go Ducks Go, to Joshua Martinez, to Nam Omar, to Inubase, and to Ray and Size Bear. Thank you. I appreciate that, Matthew. Thank you so much.
Matthew. I think I only played a SpongeBob game when I was younger. I forgot. It was one where SpongeBob was catching like jellyfish.
Oh, was it a platform?
Like a platformer. It was. I don't remember what it was.
All right, let me pick a new musics.
All right, let me read. Dark Entity says, yeah, GBA Battle for the Bikini Bottom was also a platformer. And let's see. It says, I guess the innocence in a person. The Pope says Nickelodeon games tend to be pretty good. Yeah, there's a lot of Nickelodeon games I like growing up. I love Ren and Stimpy. Did you guys ever play Ren and Stimpy for the GBA? Good.
I played which one did we play? The Genesis one, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played the Genesis one.
Gizmo, welcome
Gizmo,
in.
what's up? Welcome. How are you, Gizmo? Welcome in. Welcome. How are you?
How are you, Gizmo?
Yeah, I don't think I don't think I've ever played a SpongeBob game, actually. I think for me it was kind of like, because I was never, I didn't grow up with like the show, because when SpongeBob was popular, I was already like in my 20s.
Yeah.
So like, I was watching mainly like whatever was on like cartoon, or no, I'm sorry, like Toonami and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of Toonami or like some anime stuff.
I think SpongeBob came up 1999, was it, or 98? I think I was in middle school.
Yeah, it came out in the 90s.
In the 90s.
I didn't know about it until like, I don't know, mid 2000s, I think, like 2004, 2005, when everyone was talking about it,
I remember watching the first season. I remember the world premiere. I remember on Nickelodeon. Just like I've seen The Rock Was Born Alive world premiere, because I remember the weekend.
I like that show.
Oh, I love Rock Was Born Alive. A lot of
I
sexual.
feel like there's a lot of like hidden adult innuendo in that one.
Lot. There was one where it's like when Rocco called, he has a like phone operator, and he was like, oh baby, and he's like, Rocco, Mrs. Hef, and they both.
That's funny.
There was another one too where like he was, I guess they were lost in the woods and he was getting berries and he grabbed some berries and then a bear came out grabbing his nuts. I was like, what the hell?
That's funny.
Mrs. Big Head.
Was Rocco also the show where they did the whole carpet munching bit?
No, that was Cow and Chicken.
Oh yeah, that was another one.
That was another one.
Yeah, that was another show that had a bunch of like those kinds of things too, which was pretty funny. I'm trying to look for a soundtrack to listen to. Here, we'll do something fun.
Well, why don't you do Jackie Chan? That's kind of like a smooth.
No, it's pretty high. It's pretty high.
Oh, it is pretty high. You're right.
But that's okay.
Okay. Dark Entity says, I played a surprising amount of SpongeBob games. Super Sponge, Battle for Bikini Bottom, Lights, Camera, Pants, Creature from the Krusty Krab, all GBA. Ooh, I have a GBA. I'll try those. Matthew says, Saru sees Funko Pop doing new Ranma 1/2 Funko. Saru instantly buys them all. This is Matthew.
Are they really? Or is that a joke?
That would be pretty cool. Dark Entity says, Yellow Avenger and Drawn to Life SpongeBob Edition DS. Dark Entity says, Dark Entity. Dark Entity says, I had 2 plug-and-play games, says Dark Entity.
Oh, I've seen those. What games are they like original? Those plug-and-play things? Have you seen those? Like the SpongeBob like plug-and-play things? They're like, it's just a joystick and some buttons.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember. And it's like the nose is SpongeBob? Was it?
Maybe. I vaguely remember them, but I've seen them before.
Matthew says, I'm not joking.
Oh, are they really doing that? Really? I don't know if I'm going to buy any. I hate the way the humanoid characters look.
Get to be a Peach-on? Because I'll buy a Peach-on.
Yeah, if they do a Peach-on or a Genma.
Oh.
For sure. Or a cat shampoo. Any of the animals I would get. But I really dislike the humanoid designs for Fun Pops. I don't know where he is, but I have a Rush from Mega Man, which is cute. A Haposai. Maybe. Haposai is almost like a little animal. He doesn't really look like... I don't know. I guess it depends on how they do him. Why I feel like a Funko would look all right. I can already picture it. I bet you it wouldn't. I bet you it would be gross. Like all their other humanoid Funkos. But sadly, I don't think we'll ever see that. Would be cool, though, if there was. Would be interesting. Yo, Saru, I'm hella late. Busy ass week. Well, welcome in. We're just getting started. Oh, there he is. Were you looking for him?
Yeah.
Here he is. This one's cute. I like their like animal ones. This is the only Funko Pop I own. And I think I'll only ever get them if they look like animals. But their humanoids all look dumb. But this one is cute. I like him.
I think that's the only one you bought. Because I think your sister bought you, like, Hatsune Miku one.
Oh, yeah. What did we gave it away, I think.
I think we gave it away.
I believe
so.
Yeah, I think we gave it away. I want to say my sister got me one a long time ago. Or it's in the garage. I don't know. I'm not sure where it's at.
It's probably in the garage.
But this one is the only one I actually bought with my own money. The other SpongeBob plug and play I had was Fry Cook Games. Are those games, are they actually games that are decent? Or are they like rehashes of other SpongeBob games? Matthew Kelly says, I do have the SpongeBob plug and play TV game that has a SpongeBob joystick as well. Interesting. I remember seeing it somewhere.
Yeah, see, like...
Yeah, that one, you're right. That's not the one I remember, though. I remember another one.
That one?
No, I don't. I thought it was blue. Like blue and red, like, or a big red knob. Is there one that's blue with a big red knob? I remember like a blue one with a big red bulbous knob. Maybe I'm wrong. Because he just showed me an orange one, and he showed me the one that has SpongeBob's big, long nose. But I could have swore... Okay, maybe... I don't know. Maybe I'm smoking crack. I thought there was a blue one with, like, a red, like, joystick knob.
There's a reason why. I remember. Never mind.
Tsunami Sam says, I got a big red knob for you. Oh my. Alright. Enough about SpongeBob's big red knob. And back to the game. Oh. Matthew says, my favorite game in the SpongeBob plug and play was Chum Bucket game that SpongeBob saves Sandy from Plankton because of trading her for the secret formula. No idea. No idea. All right, let's get back to the question. We started talking about a lot of SpongeBob just now, and Bort missed the whole thing. I bet he would have been happy to spot some SpongeBob. What did you lose? Did you lose something?
Yeah, I was gonna show you something real quick. But...
Yes, I remember that one. It was like playing Donkey Kong. Oh, cool. The arcade Donkey Kong, to be more specific. That's kind of cool. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Randrick says, I've been getting a lot of figures lately, and I'm running out of space, says Randrick. Are you going to get that new Adolf Figma? Or is it a Figma? Or Revoltech? That one's more like action-y figure. I'm not a big fan of like posable ones. I kind of just want figures that sit there and just look pretty. I don't need to be able to pose them. Although I do have... No, I don't. I was going to say, I think I have like a Mega Man that's posable. I don't have too many. And I have a shampoo Figma from Ranma. And that's it. I wanted to get all of those Ranma Figmas, but they quickly became scarce. Some of those plug-and plays are being brought over to memes, says the Pope. Interesting. Let's see. All right, moving on. We'd ask you guys, what is a game you never grow tired of? Number 5 comes to us from Chris Collette. Chris Collette says, Punch Out because it clicks in my brain with the patterns. In the Boxers, it was also one of the easiest games for me to play, says Chris Collette. Damn, Punch Out? I find Punch Out to be hard for some reason. I always get my... I was going to say... I always get beat up. Let's just put it that way. The show's just started. I'm trying not to like go off the rails. I recently got the Donna figure and Adolf figure from East 8. Oh, are those from Kotobukiya? The Kotobukiya figures? Or Bushi Road or something? I think they're Kotobukiya. Man, those Kotobukiya ones are so nice, but they're expensive. SaruShow is always off the rails, says Matthew. The last 2 figures I bought was Yui from K-On! And Megumin in her spin-off uniform. Oh, I know what uniform you're talking about. That's cool. Yes, Kotobukiya. I find the controls weird to get used to. I never get tired of watching it, though. Wait, let me see. What the arcade one? I might be missing some context. Dark Energy. You never get tired of watching... Oh, SpongeBob? Let's see.
Arcade Donkey Kong.
Oh, Arcade Donkey Kong. Okay. Alright. Moving on. We'd ask you guys, what is one game... What was it? What were we talking about? Punch Out? Yeah, Punch Out for me is hard. Punch Out is hard. I always get beat up.
Oh, Punch Out.
Oh, Punch Out. Punch Out. Sorry. That makes sense. Yeah, Punch Out is cool. I'll watch someone who's good play Punch Out all day too. You know what I mean? Especially if they can beat Mike Tyson with ease. I always find that impressive. But for me, it's hard. I don't know why. I guess I can't get the timing good, and I don't remember. I have very short-term memory. I don't remember like the enemy patterns. Punch Out is a good game to lag test on. That's true. The timing is very, very specific. It's very precise with that game. So I get it. All right. Next one, number 6, comes to us from Braylin. Braylin says, Phantasy Star Online. I became obsessed with it back in 2009, and even to this day, I just love playing it. I don't know why I don't tire of it, to be honest. I mean, it's good. Are you talking about... Oh, I guess 2009. Which Phantasy Star Online? Would that be the OG one? That was on Dreamcast, or what was out at that time? I think there was one on PSP already as well. There were a few. I liked the OG Phantasy Star on the Dreamcast. I had a lot of fun with that one. Specifically, Phantasy Star Blue Burst. I really liked Blue Burst a lot. I started with the OG one on Dreamcast and then moved on to Blue Burst. And it was cool. There's still people who host Phantasy Star servers for the Dreamcast. If you do RetroPie or what have you for the internet thing. I don't know anything about that, but it's cool that it's still a thing, that people can still do that. Randrick says, I wish Sega would make a new Phantasy Star game. The one I played the most was on GameCube, says Randrick. Very cool. George says, Phantasy Star Online was cool because it was different. It was very cool. I enjoyed OG Phantasy Star Online. It was cool. Snarkmark says, I never get tired of Comic Zone. Now that 99 Ranch is gone, where will you shop? I don't know. We haven't found... There are places here. We went to H-Mart, but H-Mart's a little far is the only problem.
It is, yeah.
It's not super far. Like, nothing in, like, Vegas, because we're in Henderson, right? So, like, from where we're at in Henderson to get to H-Mart can take anywhere between 20 minutes to 45 minutes, depending on how bad traffic is. So... we haven't been back to H-Mart, but H-Mart is a great place, actually. And we'll probably end up going back there again. The Pope says, I've been meaning to set up my Dreamcast for Dream Pie. That's what I was thinking of, Pope. Thank you. I have a lot of evil plans for my Dreamcast. Evil. You're gonna do evil things, Dreamcast. Things you don't want to do. Dreamcast is like, yeah. Snarmar says, it's BS. They call it H-Mart, but you can't buy any H there. I know. I'm like, excuse me, miss, where's the hentai? She's like, security.
Security.
Evil. Alright, moving on. We'd ask you guys what game you never grow tired of. Number 7 comes to us from Babbling Nerd. Mackenzie. Sega Rally Championship is a game I never grow tired of. This game defined a new gold standard for what racing games could become when it's realized when it was released in 1995. While it's not an arcade perfect port on the Sega Saturn, this is still an amazing conversion that kept the spirit of its arcade version intact. Shame on Sega for never bringing the arcade version to modern consoles in their Sega Ages line. This is one game every racing game has to try. Game over, yeah! That's awesome. Yes, Sega Rally Championship is cool. It is a fun game. Oh, Dark Entity says, say it with me now. Game over, yeah! That's funny. Tsunami Sam says, oh, I love this. That's a great game. I love it. I'm always like, you can only pick, I think, 2 cars, right? Is it only 2 cars? I don't remember. But one of them is like a Toyota Celica. Or, not a Celica. Is it a Celica? The hatchback one? Toyota? Fuck, I don't remember now. But it is good. It's a great game. Even the Saturn one is good. For all its choppy 3D-ness. The Saturn one is fun. I only have the US Saturn one disc only. Unfortunately, I do have the Japanese one complete. Because Japanese games are always easier to get complete than US versions. But I do have the Shame Indeed says GT Beakerman. Welcome in, Beakermans. How are you? The Pope says if Sega has their Ridge Racer, it's probably Sega Rally. You think so? I never really thought about it. Would that one be closer to Ridge Racer? Because like Daytona is very I don't know. I guess Sega Rally would be closer. Man, I absolutely love Ridge Racer though. Ridge Racer is a lot of fun. Matthew says Ridge Racer. I'm good. Enjoying the discussion, says Beakerman. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. Let's see here. Bless you.
Thank you.
Sorry, Mario, what was wrong with the US version of Sega Rally? Nothing? I have one, I just don't have a complete copy of it. I have a disc-only copy that I got from Blockbuster. I had a lot of games, and I think it still has the Blockbuster sticker. Matthew says, bless you.
Thank you.
Blessed. A panda is blessed. I torment myself trying to figure out what Sega's Ridge Racer is. Outrun 2 was close, too. Heavy drifting in that one. Ooh, yeah, Pope. I agree with you. I think Outrun 2 is probably a closer Ridge Racer than either Sega Rally or, well, especially Daytona. But yeah, I agree with you. Outrun 2 or Outrun, any of the newer ones, right? Outrun 2, what was the other one called? I don't remember, but that one also kind of gives Ridge Racer vibes as well. Oh, is it missing disc 2? I only have 1 disc, so yes. Maybe, I don't know. All right, moving on. Let's see, who do we do? Mackenzie, number 8. Same question. What is a game you never grow tired of? Superboo85 says, I have Streets of Rage on the brain right now, but that's okay. Because Streets of Rage 2 is one game I never get tired of playing. I have played Streets of Rage 2 with both of my bros multiple times, and single player as well, and I just never get tired of it. Even if I don't always make it to the end in single player, I just really like the beat 'em ups in general. But the music in Streets of Rage series is just so good to great in all of them. I like all of the Streets of Rage games, but Streets of Rage 2 is my favorite. I think partially due to there being only a little info about what's going on at the beginning, and then a bit of visual story at the end during the credits, with just all of the gameplay in between. So it's a good pick up and play kind of game. I know the first one is like that too, but I also like that they added the special moves in 2. And I've played Streets of Rage 2 a lot more, and I really enjoyed the fun times playing it with my bros. It says Super Boo. Absolute classic of a game. Streets of Rage 2, honestly, Streets of Rage 1 and 2 for me, I can play all the time. Well, Matthew, thank you for the $20 super sticker. And that also means instant gachapon, you guys. That's we don't have, let Jesse do the gachapon link, and we'll post it here. Anyone can enter the gachapon, or just, oh yeah, press 1 and we'll enter you. Press 1 on your keyboard. We will enter you. If you are in the continental US, you can do gachapon. We'll send you the physical gachapon. If you are international, we send you a Saru sticker care package that consists of a sticker, a hollow sticker, a magnet, and a die cut sticker of your choosing. We have many things to choose from, many different games that I've made artwork for, and you can pick any one of those. Mainly because, you know, it costs us more to ship a tiny, you know, $4 toy to Australia for $17 or whatever. But anyhow, yes, somebody wins something when we do it. All right, we're getting some people in. Yep, we're doing instant gachapon. We have Nuff Dragon, Tsunami Sam, GT Beakerman, Dark Entity so far. If anybody wants to enter, it's free to enter.
If you're elite, you're automatically entered.
Yes, if you are elite, you're automatically entered. So Matthew is in there.
Oh, let me show you something really quick that Matthew sent you. Check this out.
Oh, are those the pops?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the shampoo. The kitty shampoo is so cute. Oh, no Peachan or Genma?
No. Why? Peachan.
I would have loved a Peachan. A Peachan or and a Genma would have been awesome. Man. I want that shampoo though. That'd be cute. I would get the shampoo.
That's so cute.
That is cute. Man, I feel like that was a missed opportunity on their part.
Yeah.
Right? Not to do Peachan. I wonder if it's because Peachan is black and the Funko's eyes are black. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're right.
So maybe they're like, oh, it would look weird. That's probably why they couldn't do a Genma either, because it would probably look weird to do a Genma too. Right? Because his eyes are black around. It might look creepy. But Funko Pops already look creepy. That's the thing. They're already creepy. Alright. Oops. I had something. Hold on. Control Z. There we go.
Alright, we'll do one more and then we'll do the instant gachapon.
Alright. That was Super Boo. Next one comes to us from Matthew, a.k.a. Motoko 2030. A.k.a. Commander Shepard, says, Matthew here, one game that I never get tired of playing has to be Metal Slug, even though I played it after discovering it on PS2 with the Anthology set. I play it on every system it comes out for and will do it on Evercade. It is mindless fun where you just kill everything around you, and plus, the 2D graphics hold up even to today's standards. I would say that the 2D graphics in Metal Slug far surpass a lot of even games of today's standard, right? Not only does it hold up, I think it far surpasses a lot of animated 2D games. All right, let's listen to a different game soundtrack. If someone wants to give me a suggestion, I'll play it, because this one's just about done. Matthew Kelly says, maybe they should color the eyes to white to separate the black colors for the Funko Pops. Oh, you mean with... Oh, that would look so creepy for Peachan, though. Could you imagine? Peachan with just, like, white eyes and nothing else. Staring at you across the room.
No.
It would work for Genma, I think.
It will work for Genma.
It would work for Genma. But for Peachan, it might be creepy. Unless they, like, dotted the white, which they don't do. Or at least I haven't seen it. Maybe. GT Beakerman says Space Mega Force. That's gonna be a Super NES or Super Famicom LS, right? Let's look for that. Oh no, they have it as both.
Final Lap Twin soundtrack, bro. Says Johnny Graphics.
All right, we'll do that one next. Let me open that up in another tab so that I have it open
As well. All right. Everyone signed in for the Gachapon? Just press 1 if you want to be entered.
Yeah.
And
Hit 1 if you want to be entered. I'm going to read one more. Or did I already do that? Did I already read one?
You can do another one.
Okay. We got 18 answers today. It's pretty good. All right, we'll do one more.
More people are answering too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Very cool. Thank you, you guys. I love when we get a lot of answers. You guys are awesome. The Donkey Kong soundtrack is always good. Background vibe. Donkey Kong Country. The OG Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong. I'm using a KH Insider, which is that website with all of the soundtracks. They have all the Donkey Kongs.
Yeah, original Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, they have all the Donkey Kongs. Donkey King.
I'm lit. That's what I'm saying.
That's awesome. Very cool.
So, Sam, what did you think of the snacks? Did you like them?
I'm like probably all stuff she's had before, huh? Was there anything in there that was new to you? Because a lot of them are very like typical snacks, right? Like those little whale things. I'd never had those. Those
Me
little
neither.
whale
I didn't
things.
have the whale things either.
Apparently, it's like one of the oldest Korean snacks.
They were good.
But they were pretty good. I liked them. I need to grab 3. The Donkey Kong 3 sucks balls. That's nerd strategy.
It was okay.
You gotta feel sorry for Diddy Kong. I know. What an unfortunate name now.
Matthew says, "Oh wow, season 3 of Squid Games have been announced with the trailer." Nice.
I know that the trailer popped up earlier. I haven't seen it yet
see it.
because I was working on SaruShow stuff. But I saw the trailer pop up. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch." So we'll watch it together later. I saw it pop up earlier though, and I was like, "Oh man."
All I gotta say, I think they're brothers. That's all I'm gonna say.
But yeah, I saw it pop up. I saw it pop up earlier.
I think that's gonna be soon. I think in a week or two.
Tsunami Sam says, "Oh my god, bitch! I've never cocked the ass." I never tried those airy snacks. I can only compare it to goldfish, but so much more airy and crunchy. I have to buy more. They were surprisingly better than I thought.
Yeah.
Right? Because we got that box. I'm like, these are gonna taste like cardboard. I don't know why I didn't think they were gonna taste good. I should have known better. Because like, you know, most of the time like Asian snacks are good. You know, but for some reason I wasn't excited about them, and then I had them and I was like, oh, these are pretty good, but they're too easy to eat. I feel like I need like a family-sized bag, but just for me.
Yeah.
I like animal crackers with all the different shapes, but those were the best. The Tsunami Sam, they were really good. I need to get some. Saru will bench all over those benches. Bench was really good too. I really liked bench. I think my favorite out of all of those snacks though still is cock de ass. It's something, I don't know. It's like a shortbread wafery. It's delicious, and it comes in it comes in multiple flavors. Every flavor I've had of cock de ass was good.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's like the vanilla or the chocolate, or
Especially the chocolate one.
Yeah, the chocolate one's good. Like I can put the whole thing in my mouth.
Oh, I bet.
Just dumb life stuff, but I'm doing good at the moment, says Tristan. And she, oh, did I miss a thing or strategy? He said, bad news. Okay, it's okay though. I won't be able to make it to Vegas next month. Oh no.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, I mean, we'll see you at Game On. There's always Game On. There's always Game On. But, man, if there was another thing in Phoenix, I would be down to go. Like, I'm thinking about that fan, whatever. What was that called? The fan.
Oh yeah, fan. I know what you're talking about.
Well, they used to be Comic-Con, right?
Fanatic or something.
Fantasia. Fan Fanatic. There's another thing. We might come. Fan Fusion. That one. I kind of want to go to that one. Depends on how much tickets are to go. They sold out of passes. Well, never mind, I guess.
Tsunami Senses, I want an entire barrel.
My ears must be need cleaning. I keep hearing cock to peaches. Let me show you. Oh, we don't have any more. I ate them all.
We might have the wrapper.
The wrapper? No, I ate it. I ate the last one. It's a snack. It's written like this, actually. GT Bakerman. Why is this ASCII art so detailed? I'm copying that. That's so funny.
There's gotta be a wrapper around here. Sorry.
Why is that so intricate? That's so funny. I'm definitely going to Game On. Did you delete it? I
found a bench.
I'm going to Game On too. Are you going to Game On, Johnny Graphics? Is that for a sure thing? Is that a for sure thing? Because if it is a for sure thing, I can apply for a panel. We can do a House of Hue cards panel. Oh my god, that would be so good. Right? Wouldn't that be awesome to do a House of Hue cards panel at Game On? Dude, that would be so tits. It's for sure. Let's do it. All right. Let me just make a quick note to myself. Una momento, por favor. Need to make quick notes. On the you can put it there.
Game On Expo.
On the gamer, the Diddy. What is that about? It's so funny. Is Ando Gamer here? Let's see. Game On panel for House of Hue cards.
Alright, last
I wrote House Haus. Hue card house. Alright. Cool.
Last call for the Gachapon.
Last call for Gachapon. Did I read one? Which one did I do last?
Go up.
I did Matthews, right?
Yeah, Matthews, yeah.
Matthew, I am so excited for the new Evercade stuff. I am buying any neo-geo Evercade stuff. I am buying any title stuff. Pretty much I'm aiming to get every cart, but I don't want to get like the carts that I don't give a crap about until they fall into like legacy status. Once they fall into legacy status, then I can get it before it actually does. Because once a game goes into legacy status on the Evercade, I have games that I bought for $20 that are now like $200 or whatever. Yeah, like what is it? The Technos collection, right? Dude, the Technos collection was so cheap all day, every day. If I had known, I would have been like, I'll buy 3 copies of this, dude, and use it as trade fodder. You know what I mean? Not necessarily resell it, but you know, it'd be good trade fodder. I'll be like, I have this. What you got for me? What you got for me?
Bitch.
I'd be like, you can have this cart if you give me that that alpha or
Cocked
something.
ass.
Give me that cocked ass.
Dark Entity says, a coworker once bought a Korean candy to share with us at work once. I showed her a picture of Binch and she couldn't stop laughing.
It's so funny. That's a long time, like, old joke, right? Because we did a long time ago, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, we had done a video when we saw it. We were like, stupid Binch.
Stupid Binch, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just a funny name. It's just fun to say, Binch. Speaking of which, today's show is brought to you by Binch. In Korean, it says Binch.
Matthew says, put FX Yuki on Evercade, instantly make it legacy status. Equals major profit.
Right? Instantly. That's the idea. Is once Nyanja is done, I want to do like a proposition. Because I would like to get my games on their own cart if that's possible. As opposed to the indie collections. Because like, the games are CD games, so they're also kind of large, and I don't think they've done TurboGrafx stuff yet. Pretty sure they haven't, so would be cool. Who doesn't love to gobble benches? Gobble them up. There's an Evercade flash cart floating around. Yeah, I mean, the flash cart kind of defeats the purpose. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna get a flash cart to play ROMs on Evercade, because you're already kind of doing that, but the whole point of getting carts for the Evercade is that you're getting licensed carts, you know, in boxes with manuals, like the old days, right? If you're going to get a flash cart for it, I mean, just play on your Mister or something. So I kind of find, unless you don't have anything else to play on, but then you have to jailbreak your Evercade and all this other stuff, it's like, yeah, someone did do, I mean, flash cart, put Yuki on it, profit. I would like Yuki to be released on an official means, if possible. People already put it on flash cart. So we had shared a picture, because we had a user who made like a mock-up like box and everything for Yuki, and he was playing the Genesis version on the Evercade, because it natively supports Genesis stuff. So he was playing the Genesis Yuki on Evercade with a flash cart. But if people are buying a flash cart, they're buying it to, you know, put all of their ROMs on it. I would like to do it in an official capacity. Also, I don't think the flash cart is particularly cheap. So
Matthew says the Amiga roguelike Evercade that they announced is just one game on the cart.
Oh, really? Wow, but I think that game might be a little more meatier than our Yuki is, yeah? I feel like... That's interesting. I didn't think about that. But I feel like the price of entry, I feel like if that was the case with our game, I think it would get ignored. Because people on Evercade are used to getting multiple games, right? So if you put out something with only one game, unless it's like a Giga Cart with some like collection or some large game, it's gonna get ignored, you know, or people are gonna be like, this isn't a good value for money, because people are already used to getting multiple games on Evercade. So I'm hoping that once Nyanja is a thing, we can propose a SaruPro cart per se, right, and put FX Unit Yuki and Nyanja on a cart, and maybe that could be SaruPro Collection Volume 1. And then if we cultivate a relationship, maybe we could do a SaruPro Collection Volume 2. Yeah, you just save on physical space. If I can buy a ROM, I do it, says Snark Mark. I mean, that's legit too. Yeah, if people are buying ROMs, that supports people as well, right? If people are selling, you know, like a ROM package kind of thing. The Nyanja Yuki double cart that has Xenocrisis on it for some reason, says the Pope. Xenocrisis is Xenocrisis and Tanglewood, right? I think it's those two games, Tanglewood and Tanglewood and Xenocrisis are the two games. So those are two different indie developers. I wonder how they did the split for that. I wonder how they split that one up. I don't know. Let's see here. Are you a big fan of flashcards / emulation? I have an ODE. Where is it? Oh my gosh. As I drop every single thing. I have this, which is an ODE. So I have a couple ODEs. I mean, it should be obvious who that is. I have a Polymega as well, which is an emulation device. Please don't call it Volume 1 if you don't have the library for a second. Call it Premiere Collection or something, please, says Snark Mark. Saru has a Dreamcast mode. Yeah, so I have a couple ODEs. I don't have any flashcards, but I have 2 ODEs. And I have a Mr. And then I have a Polymega, which is emulation. And then I have like all the minis as well. I don't mind emulation. I'm not... This has to be my favorite mini, which is kind of blasphemous, right? Because I'm a PC Engine guy. But look how good they made this one. It looks super nice. Like, I feel like the details... Mine's hella dusty. I just feel like they did such a good job with it. But yeah, I have a lot of original hardware, but I don't mind doing emulation as well. Emulation is fine. I have nothing against emulation. Not my mark. Tsunami Sam. Nerd Strategy says he also has a GameCube GC loader. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. I do have a GC loader. ODEs are cool. I think my first ODE was the PlayStation, the HD loader. Do you guys remember like the OG HD loader was like early 2000s or something like that? Robert X says, I have an X Station. I like that. What's a GC loader? It's like a GameCube. There's like a... Well, actually, technically that is a flash cart because it does let you play GBA games via a flash cart. So this is a flash cart for GBA games. I have an EverDrive GBA for the GBA games, and then this uses, I think, what is it, like Swiss or something, to play like the stuff.
We gotta take out the stuff.
Yeah, we had to take out all its insides. Ooh, legit, I love the GameCube so much, says Tsunami Sam. Yeah, that's a really cool thing. You know who helped us set that up, Tsunami Sam, was Mark Dell. Mark Dell helped us with that whole setup. The Pope says ROM hacks were the main reason I got an EverDrive for my Megasys. But I lost the plot rather quickly. Oh wait, for what? What is Megasys? I thought you were just combining Mega Drive and Genesis. Is that a thing you're working on? Of course, Daddy Delis did. I know he's so good. Daddy's so good to us. Let's see, Mark has set up most of Saru's emulation and ODEs and FPGA Mister. Yeah, so he set up that. He sent us a Bato Serra thing for the Steam Deck, which is pretty cool. And then the GameCube thing. If you can't figure it out, he will figure it out. That's very true.
And the Mister too. Right?
Yeah, the Mister. He helped us set up the Mister as well, which is cool. Oh my God. Oops. Jesus. If he... Oh, Genesis plus Mega Drive equals Megasys. Okay, that's what I figured. All right. Okay, getting back to the weekly question, we had asked you guys, what is one game that you never grow tired of? Last one was Matthew, or did you want to do Gachapon first?
No, do another one.
Because we still have, I think, we have 19 now.
Yeah, let's do the Gachapon.
Okay, I guess we'll do Gachapon. Unless there's anyone who came in. If you came in, go ahead and press 1 on your keyboard now, and we will enter you in the Gachapon giveaway. If you are in the continental US, you get to do a roll for the Gachapon. And if you are outside the continental US, you get to pick a sticker pack with different things. I have a bunch of them here, but I have a whole sheet of different stickers and magnets and stuff that you can pick from that are all very cool. So if you haven't entered, just press 1 on your keyboard. We will enter you in the giveaway. So far we have 7 people, 8 people, 7 people have entered. We have Tsunami Sam, GT Beakerman, Nuff Dragon, Jord, Nerd Strategy, Matthew, and Dark Entity.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. I think that's gonna be it. Yeah.
Yep.
You got Nerd Strategy. Yes. All right. We'll do the giveaway now then.
Okay.
Also makes the odds better for people who have entered. Better odds. All right, here we go, you guys. This is the Gachapon. Here are all the names that are in it. Don't put it on that side.
On here? Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Here are all the people who have entered the Gachapon. We're going to go ahead and shuffle it a few times. If you want to just do 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Good luck.
Who's it going to be?
All right.
It's going to be Matthew Roach or Tsunami Sam. It's right in the middle. It's Matthew.
Matthew! Which is funny because he triggered the instant Gachapon.
Look how close it was. Look.
Dang! By like a pixel. By a hair. Matthew says, give it to Tsunami Sam.
Aww.
Matthew's so generous.
Tsunami Sam.
Tsunami Sam, pick a number between 1 through 4. Your prize will be the corresponding number that you pick. Pick a number. Very cool, Matthew. Super generous. Super generous, Matthews. Matthew says
3.
3 says Tsunami Sam. Very cool.
Here's 1.
All right, right now we are listening to the Final Lap Twin soundtrack. All right, ball number 1 is... I don't know what that is. I see a Dragon Ball, but I don't know which character it is. Oh, it's Bulma. There it is. Bulma. All right. Moving on. Ball number 2. Ball number 2. I'm not sure what ball number 2 is.
I'm not sure either.
Why can't I open you? There we go. Ball number 2. Didn't somebody won that?
This one? No, they picked something else.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ball number 2 is Kaede from Onimusha. I could have sworn somebody won that, but Jesse says they ended up picking something else. All right, here we go. Ball number 3. This is your prize. This is your prize.
Here's your prize.
Here's your prize. Ball number 3.
Good night, Dark Entity.
Good night, Dark Entity. Says I'm going to bed for now. Have a good one. Ball number 3 ended up being Rosalia.
Rosalinda?
Rosalinda.
Was it Rosalinda? I don't remember.
Rosaline.
Rosaline. What's her name?
Rosalea. Oh my god, perf.
Oh my god.
Right?
Well, like this. There it is. See?
There it is.
I'm dying.
Rosalinda.
He's like, oh.
Rosalia.
Was it Rosalia?
Rosalina. Says Nerd
Rosalinda.
Strategy.
All right.
I believe you. We have one more Gachapon, by the way, later on in the show. Here's what Ball number 4 is, if you pick ball
Sorry.
number 4, is a pin set. That was ball number 4. So I think you picked good. I think you picked good. All right. Do you need this ball to put the name in?
Yeah.
All right, we can put these other balls back in. Very cool. Very cool. Super cool. We have one more gachapon. This is just the bonus gachapon that was triggered by Matthew's donations. We have one more gachapon to do as well, because we always do one regardless. So we have one more. We're going to do one more gachapon. I'll probably read like 5 more. We'll do that gachapon, and then we have, at the end of the show, we do the prize giveaway. So make sure that you stick around. Stick around. Matthew says, all of these come from Japan that Saru and Jesse go to for those who are new. So if you are part of the Saru Patreon and get a box, then you can get gachapon from Japan. Plus, you can pay for extra gachapons. That is true. Thank you, Matthew, for sharing that. If you guys want to check out our Patreon, it's just patreon.com/SaruMaru. We have all kinds of perks there. I have a print club where I send people artwork every quarter. This next one is going to be Samurai Showdown. And I've already got a charm picked out for that. And I'm working on the artwork, the main artwork for that now. So if you're a fan of getting art or supporting someone that you like and getting some artwork, patreon.com/SaruMaru. Gordos, welcome. He says, hi, how? What's up, Gordos? Welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? I need to get a picture of that.
Oh, what the?
I'll just show you.
Oh, you did already.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Lucky Sam number, says Tsunami Sam. Let's see here. Lucky Sam. Doing great. How are you? Says Gordos. Welcome, Gordos. We're doing pretty good. Was there a charm tonight? No charm tonight. We'll do one next week. Maybe. We are going to do like those little mini ones for VGST, which will probably come the week after next SaruShow. When should we do another VGST?
Maybe we can do it next week.
No, because we just did VGST last week.
We did. It felt like a while back.
Right? Last week was VGST. So, yeah. I would like to do another SaruShow and then VGST.
Okay.
So, I was thinking maybe we could do SaruShow, VGST, SaruShow.
Oh, yeah. That sounds better.
Kind of breaks it up a little bit, and it gives us a chance to catch up because we haven't been doing VGSTs. So, I kind of feel like we can catch up. We were supposed to do them once a month, but we haven't done one this year until last week. So I figure if we do one every couple weeks, we can do a new VGST. We can catch up. So next week, we'll do SaruShow again. Speaking of which, we should vote on the next question.
Yeah.
Next week's question. So maybe we can do it. I'll read one more. Let me lower this here.
Today's goal was the Vegas Gachapon Hunt Live.
Yes, so we're going to do... We need to pick a day which we're going to go do that Gachapon. I don't know. Should we do it earlier or later?
Maybe
I think earlier, before 5. We'll do but it has to also be when people can catch it. Though a lot of our users are in the Eastern time zone. So, I mean, even if we did it at 3 p.m., I kind of want to beat traffic. That's the thing. You know what I mean? I don't want to hit that heavy.
Because this opens at 11.
It opens at 11. That might be too early.
1?
Yeah, because if we do it 1, it'll be 4 o'clock for Eastern time people. BGST Taco Bell collection. Before 5 would work, says Tsunami Sam. Before 5 Eastern time, right? Yeah, so I'm thinking if we did it at 1 o'clock our time, that'll be 4 o'clock their time. So yeah, we'll probably do it at noon or 1 o'clock so that people can catch it. Because if we do it too early, people are going to be at work too.
Yeah.
And I want people to be able to watch it. So yeah, we'll probably do that. We will do. All right, moving on. We'd ask you guys, what is one game you never grow tired of? What number were we on? Who was last one? Oh my gosh, how did I get all the way down here? How does this happen? Matthew? Was Matthew last one? Yes.
Yeah, Matthew was last
Number 10 comes to us from Sweet Like Sugar. Sweet Like Sugar says Civilization, because every playthrough feels different. The mix of leaders, maps, and strategies makes no two runs alike. It constantly challenges your brain with choices in diplomacy, war, culture, and technology, keeping you engaged and learning. Plus, there's something endlessly satisfying about shaping an empire from nothing and watching it stand the test of time, says Sweet Like Sugar. Interesting. Matthew, are you a fan of Civilization as well? I don't know if Sweets is still here. Sweets, it might be too late. Oh, she is here.
Sweets.
Just one more turn, and next thing you know, you're 10 hours in. Very cool. I personally have never played any of these types of games, but very cool. Wow, so this is one you never grow tired of, huh? Good answer from Sweet, says Tsunami Sam. Before 5 would work. That'd be lovely. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking 1.
1 o'clock.
1 p.m.
Good, yeah.
Then we can get out of here like noon, get parked, because we got to park at like, maybe Cosmopolitan. Mm-hmm. We'll park at Cosmopolitan and then walk over and then we'll do that whole thing. That's what this donation goal is for. So we're going to use this to buy some gachapon to fill Gachakun, because Gachakun he's hungry for more. So now that we have one, and it's cool because this is a Bandai thing, right? Is this Bandai's?
I think it is, yeah.
Did Bandai make this one? I think so. I don't know where his head is. It's on his head. But anyhow, yes, Gachakun needs more balls. He's hungry for balls, you guys. So now that we hit this goal, we're going to go buy some balls for Gachakun. And I don't know, we lost his head. We lost the top of his head. And that'll help cover.
In the bottom.
Oh, okay, good. So yeah, the place we're going to is a Bandai pop-up. It's a Bandai Gachapon pop-up that's here in Las Vegas. We're going to go to it. It'll be fun. It will be fun. And then Matthew donated a bunch of money, so we're going to put that towards getting Gachapon, cover stuff like paying for parking and things like that. On the strip. When? When is a good question.
We'll let everyone know on Discord.
Yeah, we'll let you guys know on Discord when we should do it. But I want to do it. I'd like to do it soon. This week?
This week.
Okay. I'm trying to think what would be a good day. Because if it's going to be like 1 p.m., that'll be like 3 p.m. for you mountain folks, 4 p.m. for you eastern folks. I think right now we're same time zone as Arizona, yeah?
I think we are, yeah.
So it'll be the same time for Gordos and Andos. Playing too much Fantasy Life, then Mario Kart soon. I'm thinking the fall of Civ. 3 weeks, says Sweet Like Sugar. Oh! Thank you!
When?
When? How did it say Gashapon earlier? Let me play it. Hold on. Can we? Oh,
yeah, I can play it.
I'm so dumb.
I'm gonna replay that one then, Matthew.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. Watch.
This one. That was for Matthew.
Surprise geschapen.
Surprise geschapen.
Geschapen.
That's what we're gonna call the thing now. Geschapen.
Geschapen. We're gonna do live Geschapen, you guys. It'll be awesome. That's cool. That's cool. All right. What was the next one? Donkey Kong Country. How far was I in final lap?
Gordo, you should come to Vegas and come with us.
Come with us. Just drive down here. Just do it tomorrow. Just do it. What's today? Sunday? Oh no, it's Saturday. I'm so dumb. What's the day? The day that we do our show is today. All right. All right, we're going to Donkey Kong Country now. This game is super low volume. Super low. Let me check my...
Sweet Sugar says, yes, we want a Gordo on stream too. Says Sweet Sugar.
Oh, you can kind of hear it.
Yeah.
A Gordos. A Gordos. It'll be fun. You can bring Amanda. We'll go to the K-pop thing. And we'll talk about K-pop the whole time. And then I'll forget Gordos is even there. Because me and Amanda are just talking about K-pop the entire time. Alright. Moving on. Very cool. Very cool answer, Sweets. Oh, speaking of Sweets, we should vote on the next thing. We should vote on the thing. Next question.
Here's this one.
I'll wear cargo pants so we can carry more gachapons.
Yes.
Perfect. You'll be the gachapon. The Gashapen pack mule will be Gordos. All right.
These are all the questions?
Yeah, let's just do
That's
this.
good, okay.
Yeah. And then once we have... I like having 4. And then once we get one out, we can just bring another one back in. I think it's good. All right. We're going to do voting on the questions. Before we do that, I'll read one more. Oh, that was quick. Or is that a different one?
That's a different one, but I can... Boom. Yeah.
Boom. All right. Here are the options for the next one, you guys. So let me move this way, that way. Perfect. That works. All right. Here are the options for next SaruShow for next week, next Saturday. Just type in the corresponding number in the chat. Number 1 is what's a retro video game that you or others try to convince you is good but is not. Number 2 is what's a video game series you started that got too overwhelming over time. Number 3, which video game was a lot easier when you were younger. Number 4, what's a game you started many times but never finished. Go ahead and put in the corresponding number in the chat. That will be next Saturday's SaruShow. We will vote. Just put them in the chat.
1, 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, or 4, you guys. All right. In the meantime, let's get back to this week's question. We had asked you guys, what is one game you never grow tired of? Number 11 comes to us from Dark Entity. Dark Entity says, one game that I've grown to like picking up every so often is F-Zero Climax on the GBA. The last game in the F-Zero series was only released in Japan until it was included alongside F-Zero GP Legend on the GBA collection on Switch. And it is the most refined version of the original F-Zero racing format that I've seen. Containing the most tracks in one game at 53, 36 playable characters, 39 if you include alternate forms, customizable controller options, and even a built-in track editor with up to 30 slots. The game track is also pure energy in musical form, featuring some of my favorite remixes of some of the songs in the series, though I still prefer GP Legends OSTs and its remixes overall. Anytime I just want to take a break for some mock speed racing action, I'll pick up Climax for some peak F-Zero, says Dark Entity. Interesting. I'm not familiar with F-Zero Climax, so maybe I should check that out. What is that? Yeah, that's interesting. Man, F-Zero. I remember playing. I love the original. I had the original F-Zero like on launch when the Super Nintendo came out. It was super awesome. I remember playing F-Zero GX in the arcade. That shit gave me whiplash. Like, legit gave me the machine was so violent. I don't know if it was like that arcade specific particular version of F-Zero GX, but oh my god. I remember getting in that thing and the machine was like my neck was like, you know. At that point, I was like, I don't know, maybe like 180 pounds. Maybe that wouldn't have been such an issue now that I'm, you know, much heavier. But back then, I remember the machine was just like throwing my body around like all over the place. I remember my head was like just slamming from side to side. Seriously, I feel like it legit gave me whiplash.
Okay, we have a winner. Everyone picked 4.
4, which was what's a game you started many times but never finished? Oh my gosh.
and Sweet already updated it.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah.
Very cool. Thank you, Sweets. All right. We already got next week's question in. So, very cool. If you guys want to start answering next week's, you can. Your neck is snugly tight. It is now because it's surrounded by a layer of fat. But back then, I remember just like my head was just like so violent. Such violence. Erotic violence. All right. Moving on to the next one. Game you never grow tired of. Number 12 comes to us from the Pope. The Pope says, it could be any one of my comfort games. Sonic 2, Mega Man 5, the NES game, not the Game Boy game, Luminous, Rez, Streets of Rage 2. They're all viable answers. But if I only must choose one and only one, it's Tetris. Oh, but there's like 900 billion versions of Tetris, and most of them are good. The NES and Famicom had 3 versions. Tengen, Nintendo, and some Japan-only versions with wonky controls. When it's a toss-up between the Nintendo Tetris and Tengen, Tetris Battle Gaiden is amazing. So no one game has so many versions. Super Tetris 3, Super Tetris 3 on the Super Famicom. There's a lot to do there. It's solid Tetris, and some of the puzzles and the additional modes are a ton of fun. So would you say that the Tengen version is the one that you favor the most? The Pope? Out of all of those? Did I gather that? Is that correct? Man, you named a lot of good games, though. Rez is awesome. Oh, Super Tetris 3. Okay, either one, either Super NES or Super Famicom. Are they different in any way? Super Tetris for either of those versions? Do they differ? Donation goal for Saru to play Castlevania Pachinko live. Yes, we're gonna get into some erotic violence. That's the next goal. Castlevania erotic violence. Let's go. I just bit my tongue. I don't know how.
Oh no.
But Tengen Tetris is one that is very rare and illegal to own by Nintendo ninjas. I loved those Tengen carts. What did I have? I had a number of those. I had Miss I think Miss Pac-Man was one, or was original Pac-Man? Wasn't that form? I had that. I had Rolling Thunder. The one that my OG Tetris Tengen cart was Gauntlet. Gauntlet was my OG Tengen Nintendo game. Cheetos. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is old school. Oh, the Crunchy Cheetos. Crunchy Cheetos. I will have some. I forgot the difference between Super Tetris 2 and 3 besides music. I think it might be that 3 has Bombliss too. Oh, does it? What about Hatris? Do you like Hatris?
What's
Could I
Hatris?
have tea, actually?
Sure.
It's in the fridge. I put it.
Yeah.
Hatris is only the best Tetris ever.
Let me open it up for you here. Remember last time
Oh yeah, it splashed everywhere. I made sure to, because like the hole in it's like super tight,
Yeah.
so I made sure to like pound it in and out like
To
a lot
loosen
of
it up.
times. Yeah, I don't know if it's any looser now, but because they're very new, right? So you have to like, you have to loosen it up. When Tetris comes out for Switch 2, people will be like, I'm getting it now.
Johnny Garfield says Hatris is absurd, but I love it.
It's a very strange game. It's very weird. Alright, who did we do? That was Dark Entity? No, that was the Pope. The Pope. Alright, moving on. We had asked you guys, what is one game you never grow tired of? Number 13 comes to us from GT Mega Turbo, aka GT Beakerman. Says Nexazar on the PC Engine Super CD ROM. Why? I love the soundtrack. I love the simple, straightforward weapon system upgrades. I love the challenge, which is tough but not impossible. Did I mention that the music is kick-ass? Compile will likely always be my favorite shmup developer, but hats off to Nexatsoft for Nexazar. It still rocks after all these years. What a great answer. Dude, Nexazar has amazing... I love the music in that game. It is hard, but such a great game. I don't own that one. That's one I would like to get, but it's out of my price range. But what a great game. What a great game. Yes, enter one in the chat if you want to be put on the second Gachapon draw. Yes, if you're just coming in and you didn't get a chance to enter, hit 1 and we will put you in the second Gachapon drawing. You guys, we have one more Gachapon. We had a bonus one we did earlier thanks to Matthew. But we are doing one more bonus Gachapon, you guys. Bonus pawn today. Make sure you enter it. If you hit number 1 on the keyboard, we will enter you. Next is there, says GT Beakerman. It's so good. So good. I love that answer. Love it.
Oh crap. Damn it. 1. This is Gordo. I got you, Gordo. I got you enough too. Where do you have Gordo?
Yeah, if you already entered earlier, you're already in. Let's see, we have... Who is on the wheel here? We have...
GT Beakerman, Jord, Nuff Dragon, Nurse Strategy, Matthew, Tsunami Sam, Dark Entity, Sweets, and Gordo.
Okay, those are all the people that we have entered.
Enter me.
Hit number 1 on the keyboard to enter. Alright, I think everyone's already entered that's in here. But if not, or that wants to be entered, is entered. Oh, Nuff, never changed.
The Pope.
Alright. Here we go. What game is the game you never grow tired of? Next one comes to us from Newfie. Nuff Dragon says, World of Warcraft. The FOMO has had me hooked. The ongoing events and mass amounts of cosmetics, mounts, and achievements has captured my interest for years. Yet it's nothing to show for it since it's just a game. I feel accomplished every time though. Hey, I get it. That's crazy. Is World of Warcraft still going?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think it is.
I know we talked about it, but I wasn't sure if it was like still officially going.
I'm like tempted to go back and just start a new thing and just play like the first 10, 20. No. I'm about to get addicted. I'm doing it on live.
Doing it live?
Doing a live stream of
World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Don't you have to pay for it though?
I think you get a month for free.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, like a free subscription. I think.
I don't remember. I think you're right though. I think you do get like a free month.
I'd be down to play like the 1 month. Maybe try again. Maybe go to my old server.
Yeah, as far as World of Warcraft goes, I'm like, I tried it. All right, let's look at the chat. The Pope has. Is the Pope in there? Is the Pope in the wheel? GT Beakerman says, Shirty! Shirty's dead.
Matthew says, anyone play Diablo 4? I want to play Diablo 4. I haven't played it yet.
What was the last one I played? Was it 3? What was the one I was playing?
I think it was 3.
One.
I played the remaster of 2. Did you play with it with me? Because I played it with Diablo 2. I played it with George and
No, I don't think I played with you.
William.
I think I played 3.
It was 3, yeah.
And we even bought the loot goblin. We still have it.
We did, yeah.
We still have the loot goblin. I thought it was cute.
I think now it's expensive.
Is it?
I think it is, yeah.
Look how cute he is. Isn't he cute? I thought it was adorable. He was cute.
I think it's expensive.
I thought it was like in abundance. No. Not
$30.
really.
Not
Cheapest
expensive.
one's like $40.
Yeah.
So, not bad. Let's see here. Even my wife played D4, says GT Beakerman. I get all those Blizzard games. Only liked the D&D like ones, says Nuff Dragon. Matthew says I need to get back into playing StarCraft 2. Never mind. I like StarCraft 2. Yeah. D3 Loot Goblin. Cool. It's cute. Yeah, that's the amiibo. I try to, like, now I don't anymore, but I would always try to get amiibos that were like non-Nintendo amiibos. I wanted them all, right? Like, I got Richter. I got 2 Richters. Yeah. I think we knotted.
No.
No, I had 2 Terrys too.
Oh, you did have 2 Terrys.
I had 2 Terrys. Pretty much any like non-Nintendo ones. Like I have Shovel Knight. The Shovel Knight one. I think there were 2. Were there 2 Shovel Knight ones? Oh, the short.
I think we did a golden one. We had a golden one, but I think we sold it on one.
Oh, did we? Did we sell the gold Shovel Knight? No, we sold the gold Mario.
Oh, the gold Mario.
I don't think we ever had gold Shovel Knight. Maybe. I don't remember.
Do we have gold Shovel Knight? I need to look at my amiibo wall.
Yeah, but I like getting the amiibos that are non-Nintendo things, right? But we have a bunch of it because he likes Nintendo, right? So he'll get like all of the Nintendo ones that he likes, right? Like Metroid stuff or whatever. And then like I'll get things like Mega Man. I think I have like 2 Mega Mans. I have the one that came with the Mega Man 10 box.
It's up there, behind Sakura Wars.
Oh, okay.
On that one too. No, the amiibo is up there. It's behind Sakura.
I don't know what that. I think that's just a figure. I don't think that's an
the one
amiibo.
that JT gave you.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
What else do I have? Anyway, amiibos. A lot of them are cool. I like a lot of amiibos. I have the golden Mega Man amiibo, says Nuff Dragon. Is that the one that came with that Mega Man the game? Didn't one like the DS collection for 1 came with the golden Mega Man amiibo? I think it did. No, my amiibo. Why Nintendo? What do they have against Mai, and why wasn't she playable in Smash Brothers Ultimate? It's because she's got big bazoongas. She's got big bazoongas. Which one are you looking for?
I'm just looking at like the most expensive onesie. Poochie, damn.
Who?
Poochie.
Who is that?
It's the dog from Yoshi's Yarn Yoshi.
Oh, okay.
I think I have this one.
Yeah, you have that one.
I do.
Is that one expensive now?
$150.
Dang, the Splatoon one that has like the 3 different characters.
And I think the Super Smash Bros. It's $152. I think I have this one as well.
The Smash one?
Yeah, I have this Metroid as one as well.
Yeah, no.
$100. I do. It's loose.
Oh, you have a loose one, yeah.
For $70.
That's crazy. Yeah, amiibos are crazy expensive. What else is there? And then that's it, right? None of them are too expensive. Mega Man 11 is 40 something bucks.
45.
That's not bad. Because Nintendo. All right, let me get a quick drink of tea. Moving on. Game you never grow tired of. Number 15 comes to us from Tsunami Sam. Tsunami Sam says, "Oh boy, do y'all know this answer for me? I'm sure anyone who knows me could guess. Evo has always been such a wonderful comfort game for me. Like most retro games, I often start it again and just to vibe to it. The music, the repetition, the sense of making something of your own just to create the same thing you always do has brought me so much comfort, especially when life gets to lifing. You know what to expect with a game because you've played it hundreds of times. I think it's similar to how many people play retro RPGs, a sense of controlling something that is not new, that you can still create relatively different journeys for, but with the same outcome. It's chicken noodle soup for my soul. Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with something on the side. I don't know. That's awesome. That's also what Tsunami Sam's that avatar design was based on Evo, right? With the hair off of Gaia.
Oh yeah.
Are you still looking at amiibos?
Yes.
Amoebers. Nom 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 nom. Says Tsunami Sam. Great answer. Evo. Is it Evo or is it EVO? I always just say Evo because I'm used to it. I don't know if it's EVO. It was Gaia, yes. Very cool. We're still waiting on that Tsunami Sam VTuber or PNG tuber comeback. Tsunami Sam. Your followers, we're all waiting. But great answer, Sam, says Tsunami. Says sweet like sugar, and Matthew Roach. Very cool. Thank you, EVO, but you say it how you want. I know, I always say Evo.
Me too. I always say Evo.
But yeah, it's
Evo.
It's EVO because it's a. I should. We're waiting on Tsunami Sam's triumphant return. We will feed you grapes as you play games. We'll come over. Me and Panda will be next to you, and you can be like, drink, and Panda will have a cup with a straw in it, and then you can be like, grapes, and I will feed you grapes.
'Cause I ate them all.
And then there'll be no grapes because Panda ate all your grapes. Those are Sam's grapes. Oh my god!
Happy Console Gamer!
Happy Console Gamer! Welcome in! How you doing? Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you. He says, hey guys, here to support. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Happy Console Gamer. Welcome in. Thank you so much. You have a good night too. Thank you so much. Man, Happy Console Gamer, the first YouTuber I have ever subscribed to in my life. I've told this story a bajillion times, but yes, Happy Console Gamer is the first YouTuber I ever subscribed to in the history of YouTube. When people were, the history of YouTuber, when people were watching, what's the other guy? Angry Video Game Nerd. When people were watching him, I was watching Happy Console Gamer. Do you know why? Because he's the only person who talked about PC Engine back then, you know. And then there was Turbo Views as well, another great channel. But Happy Console Gamer was like the first person to talk about Tengai Makyo. Like nobody talked about stuff like that, you know. And then you had Happy Console Gamer talking about all the rare PC Engine goodness. But yes, thank you so much. Oh my god, it tickles my heart. That happy console gamer stopped in. Did you guys watch that video? He's been doing a lot of live streams lately, which are awesome. I hope there's more of that, but I don't think so. I think he said the last one was the last live stream he was going to do for a while, because he's gearing up to go to California. Man, I'm tempted to just drive down there, you know, to say what's up, right? To stop into the con. Maybe we should.
We should.
Should we make a trip?
It's this weekend.
No, is it this weekend?
I think it's this weekend.
Is it? Oh my gosh. Might be too close. But yeah, that would be cool. Very cool. Very cool. He says come down. Come. Is it next weekend?
Is it this weekend?
Shit, we might need to make a trip to Cali. Snowichi, what's up? Welcome in. Cassius is here. What's up, Cassius? Welcome in. He says howdy, y'all. What up, Cass? Welcome in. Shit. We might need to make a trip down. I have all kinds of new East things to give Johnny that I've made. I made new East pins, and I made East charms. I always save like an East thing that I make on the off chance that I will see Johnny.
Yeah, it's this weekend.
Oh shit. Should we just make a trip? Should we make a trip to Cali? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm so tempted because we're launching the Nyanja Kickstarter this week too. Yeah. So it's gonna be busy. We're gonna try to put the page up for the Nyanja Kickstarter maybe tonight or tomorrow, but we're gonna officially launch it sometime this week. Saru looking tan, ready for beach season. I think that whenever we have this backlight on, it makes me look extra tan, but that's okay. That's just my natural tan. I don't know what it is about that light that does it. I think because it makes everything behind me bright. But tan man. I like to say that my skin is a beautiful olive color. I don't know.
Can't wait for the Kickstarter. Says Russ.
Russ is here! Or Russ is back. Russ was here earlier. Welcome back, Russ. Another game dev. Russ is making a game called Jam Jam and Jelly, an amazing game that you all should check out. If you haven't already, check out Kumro Games. Just go to his channel. You can see a video there. Super cool game. I got to share a table at Game On with Russ of Kumro Games. Thanks to him, we got a spot at Game On Expo, which was super awesome. We got to show off our newest PC Engine game called the Nyanja, and Matthew just linked the Nyanja PC opening. Thank you, Matthew. Kickstarter for the Nyanja is going up this week, you guys. We're gonna put it up. Excuse me. We're gonna put it up, and you guys will be able to pledge on it.
On a new PC Engine / TurboGrafx.
New PC Engine / TurboGrafx Super CD game, you guys, as well as a PC version too. If you want a physical PC version, there will be that option. But we're only doing the TurboGrafx CD game and the PC game. We're not going to do what we did with Yuki. That was a huge mistake that became years in managing that Kickstarter. And we still have things that we're putting, like the PC version. We're just now finishing up the PC version. So we're not doing what we did with the Yuki Kickstarter, where we had like a bajillion tiers. We're only doing TurboGrafx CD and PC. And then if we decide to do a Genesis and a Dreamcast version, that will be its own separate Kickstarter, so that I can manage that separately. Because managing the Yuki Kickstarter was an absolute mess. I don't know how we got through it, but we did get through it. But it was a mess for us to manage on our own. So we're not going to do that this time around. If we do decide to go with a Genesis and Dreamcast copy, they will be their own Sega Kickstarter for Nyanja. But for now, we're only doing the TurboGrafx CD version and PC, because we're working on both of them simultaneously. Beakerman says, oh yeah, kickstart my heart. But let's see here. Cassius, I'm transparent. Do you go, when you go outside and the sun hits you, do you get like instantly red? I imagine that Cassius does.
Or
it gets crispy.
Or do you sparkle like in Twilight?
Oh, do you sparkle? Do you vampire sparkle? Russ says, yo, been working while listening. Super excited to get me some nyanja, says Russ. Insta turn into a lobster. Sparkly lobster, says Cassius. Oh, that's kind of hilarious. It's kind of funny. I want a sparkly lobster. What would I call him? I would call him Sparkles. Sparkles the lobster. Sparkles. That's going to be the next charm. Next acrylic charm is Sparkles the lobster. And he can have a beard like Cassius. It'll be hilarious. All right. Moving on. Let's get back to the question. Man, very cool. Super cool. Happy Console Gamer. Thank you again. He probably stopped in and out, but man, having him stop in, I'm a huge fan. Huge fan. It's so funny. I feel like me and Chris Tang became like super friends after that video, right? Because we already knew each other, but we didn't like know each other. And yeah, it was very cool. It was cool. Let's go retro hunting. Oh, he's still here. Dude, I am down. Should we just drive down?
Yeah.
We can just drive down, and then we can just like map out places to go retro hunting.
I think Gordo said he wanted to go too.
That might be dope. Gordos, are you here? Is Gordos here?
Then we can all just go down.
Gordos. Oh man, if Gordos went to bed, I'm gonna call him. I'll wake him up.
How long is the drive?
For us, it's like 5 hours in traffic. So it's not bad. It's not bad. It's like we go to Game On every year, and that's like 7 hours, yeah? 6-7 hours?
Right now.
Yeah. At the very most, it would be like a 5-hour drive from here, depending on when we go. If we go like at night, it's even less. But yeah, from here to there, it's like 5 hours. It's not bad. We drive much longer to go to Game On, and we go to that every year. And it doesn't even seem like a long drive when we go to Game On. It seems like a short drive. So a drive from here to SoCal.
Actually, it's going to be in Pasadena, so it's 3 hours and 50 minutes.
Oh, that's even better. Yeah, because we'll avoid a lot of bullshit if it's in Pasadena. Well, shit, Gordos.
I'm toying with going to SoCal.
Gordos, you could always come here, and then we could drive there, too, if you're thinking about going.
I'll be there from Thursday to Sunday.
Nice. It's up to you, Gordos. If you want to come, you can come down. You can drive yourself here, and then I can drive us all there. I say Gordos because Gordos is the only one of like the Saru crew people that lives in close vicinity to me that I know in person, because everyone else that I don't know in person.
I'm sleeping there then. Yeah, you can sleep here.
Yeah, you can sleep here. We have just crashed in the guest room. I don't know. You've been here. Yeah, you can come over, just crash in the guest room, and then we can drive. We can drive off to bed, but choose wisely, says Happy Console Gamer. Johnny Millennium, everybody, thank you so much for stopping in. Man, it makes my day. That has made my day. Thank you so much for stopping in here. I really appreciate it. You have a good night, sir. Have a good night. Thank you so much. Too satanic, says Gizmo. Too satanic. Man, that's so funny. All those Happy Console Gamer stories are great. Did you see where was it going? Oh yeah, his Yuzo Koshiro did a theme song for him. Remember they showed you that? Yeah, Yuzo Koshiro did a theme song for Happy Console Gamer. How legendary is that? Could you imagine the freaking Streets of Rage composer composing a song for you? Like, what in the world? Dude, I would set myself on fire immediately. I would set myself ablaze. That's so cool. That really is like super cool. Super duper cool. I wonder if Chris Tang... I think Chris Tang might be there too.
Yeah, Chris Tang's going to be there.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, shit. We might just go. We might just have to go because we're going to know a lot of people there. Maybe we'll go. Maybe we'll go check it out. It'll be cool. But I don't know, Gordos. We can talk about it. We'll talk about it later. I'll message you. I'll message you later. We can talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Especially says Gardo scenes. Fair warning: the guest room is haunted, but you'll be fine.
The guest room is haunted. There's a talisman in there. It's fine. Haunted rooms. Ever seen Scary Movie? Sorry, Konami is doing new Lycan arcade games coming to round 1. That's crazy.
Nice.
So yeah, basically what happened is Konami arcade division separated from its pachinko division, and I guess they're gonna like focus on making a bunch of new like arcade games, you know, for places like round 1 and stuff. So it's pretty awesome, pretty cool. Maybe we might even get those ported to home at some point. You know, if Konami is making a bunch of new arcade games, maybe we could start seeing, you know, an influx of new Konami console games, you know, ported to home. Who knows? That's the dream. That's the dream that Konami is returning, you know, back to. They'll never be old Konami, right? But at least if they, I mean, we've got new Salamander game coming out. That's pretty exciting, right? Like, who would have thought that we would have got a new entry in the Salamander series? Like, to me, that's crazy. The Pope says, Konami, we make games again. We still are going to pretend Hudson Soft never existed. For reals. What was, like, they released the PC Engine Mini, TurboGrafx Mini, Core Graphics Mini. They sold out. You would have think that would have been a good indication to make more, right? Konami would have been like, they spent all the money to pay M2 to do all of the production of it, right? Like M2 did the whole, you know, the programming, the porting of the games. Hori did all the manufacturing, which means that Konami had to pay shit tons of money to get those molds, you know? And then Konami didn't make any more. What the hell? That is money sitting on the table. TurboGrafx Minis are going on eBay for well over $200, right? The PC Engine Mini is still going for over $100, which is crazy. Streetball G says, we need a new Mystical Ninja game. Hell yes. Though we did kind of get a spiritual successor in Bakeru. I don't know if you've seen Bakeru, the game Bakeru. It's kind of, I think one of the guys behind Mystical Ninja is working on that, or worked on that game. I bought the Japanese one. It's still sealed. I have yet to open it. And they've already made an English version and a physical of the English version. I'm like, damn it. I did want to play it one of these days, and I just never got around to it. Maybe I'll just get it on Steam and just play it on Steam one of these days. It'll be cool. Russ says, I wish I could pull off getting Konami to make a new Twinbee game. Man, that would be so cool. New Twinbee, new Mystical Ninja. What else has Konami got? They've got so many things that they could remake. At least they're doing Contra stuff. Nerd says, wait, Gordo, I thought you're between me. What? I thought you're before board if you beat them then, said Nerd Strategy. Yes.
Yes. The answer is 20.
The answer is 20. That's so funny. All right, let's get back to the question. We had asked you guys, what is one game you never grow tired of? The next one comes to us from Randrick, number 16. Randrick says, the game I played and beat the most is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I think I beat like 10 times, if not more. For some reason, I keep coming back to this one. Well, actually, it's quite easy to understand why. Phenomenal soundtrack, excellent gameplay, and art style. It's in my top 5 PS1 games, if not top 3, says Randrick. That is one game that is, I would say, in my top 5 of games that I can go back to and play a shit ton of times, is freaking Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It's so good. The music is top notch. Who's the composer? Michiru Yamane, I think, right? Excellent music in that game. The gameplay obviously revolutionized Castlevania forever after that. Excellent game. Absolutely love it. Love it. I even like the janky ass Saturn one, because the Saturn one has some cool stuff. You just got to give it a chance. But the Saturn version of Symphony of the Night does have some cool things. The aspect ratio is fucked, but the music is great. It's got extra content. You can play Maria, you can play Richter. Love that game. Very cool answer. I love that answer. I'm kind of curious now what some of his other... I wonder if East 1 and 2 is one of them, because I know Randrick is another super East fan from back in the day. Of course, East 1 and 2 is up there for me as one of the games I can play over and over again. I feel like my top 3 are all in the PC Engine TurboGrafx category, though. And then other ones would be like Mega Man 8. Mega Man 8 is another one I can play like all the time. Let's see here. The Pope says the Symphony of the Night Saturn port's recent patch makes it a lot better, but there's still work to be done. I think it's harder too. The new forest area is hard, says the Pope. New forest area? What? Is there another patch that I don't know of? Because I played the patch that uses the RAM cart. That uses the RAM cart, and that one is pretty good. Gizmo says, Saru, did you and Jesse pick up a copy of Lunar? I have not. I want the Switch one. I think Pink Gorilla has them. I do want to get them. I love Silver Star. I have like every version of Silver Star except the GBA one. I think that's the only Silver Star I'm missing. I don't have every version of Eternal Blue because I never got the Sega CD version, and then it became too expensive. I only have the PlayStation. I have both the PlayStation boxed working design ones because I got them like way back when. Because now they're crazy expensive. If you try to get those Lunar working designs collections now, Gizmo, they're crazy. So I'm happy I picked those up when they were like decently priced, you know, like $60, $80. I think I paid like $60 for Silver Star Complete and like $80 for Lunar way back when. So really good price. I got homie pricing on those though, for sure. The Pope says, yeah, I'm talking about the RAM cart one. When I saw the new forest area, I mean the one exclusive to the Saturn. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like they made like a new thing. Yeah. Okay, you're talking, yeah, the greenhouse like basement area in the Saturn one, right? Yeah, that area is super hard. But I'm missing. What did I get in that game? I think I have like 206% on the Saturn one. I don't know what it goes to, but I think I'm still missing some area somewhere in it. I love that one. That was my first real copy of Symphony of the Night, was a Saturn one. I say real copy because for the longest time I played a pirated version of the Japanese Symphony of the Night when it came out. I used to get my burned like Hong Kong things. Man, too bad Johnny Millennium isn't here because I know for sure he knows about this thing that was a thing back then. But back then I used to order these Hong Kong CDRs, and they would just come in like a little CD baggie with a print and a pressed CD, and you had to cut out like your inserts and stuff to make them. I think I have an example.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Here. I do. And they used to... Here's one. I don't think the CD is in here, but here's an example. And you'd have to like cut out like the stuff. Is the CD in there? No, CD's not in here. I don't know where the CD is for this one. But it would come on in a sheet of paper, so you would cut them out. And I used to order them from it was like hot VCD for you at hotmail.com was the address, and I would send them a money order and it would come from Hong Kong, and I'd get them, you know, like a week or two later. And I used to pirate those too. It's crazy. Like, this was, you know, back then, like, people are poor and stuff. Like, you couldn't afford to buy every game. You bought what you could, and then everything else was pirated. So when Symphony of the Night came out for the Saturn, I said, I'm going to buy it. And I bought it. I bought the Symphony of the Night on the Saturn. I still have it to this day. Russ says, dude, I got so many of those discs back in the day. I still got like 50 of them. All were actually stamped discs. Yeah, and they were all pressed. You know, they were all pressed discs. And I used to get a shit ton of PS1 PS1 games, and eventually I'd get Saturn ones. But yeah, I used to get those. I would resell them too because like nobody was like copying discs at the time, so I would buy them at like $3 a pop, and I'd resell them for 20, 25, depending on the game, and yeah, it was a whole thing. I used to get on the internet with the Sega Saturn. Netlink was my gateway to the World Wide Web, because people didn't, unless you had money. If you had money, you had a computer. We were poor. We didn't have money. I had a Sega Saturn. I had a Sega Saturn Netlink, and I got on the internet with the Planet web browser. And I went to cd-rom-guide.com, which was a BBS, and I would order them there. Better than limited run, says the Pope, right? Freaking limited run, making CDRs in 2024. What? For games? If it was, like I said, if it was the music CDs, who cares, right? Whatever. If you don't want to press music CDs, fine. Music CDs will play on everything. But a game made for an old console? Come on. You can't stick your burnt CDR in a freaking in a TurboGrafx or a Sega CD, let alone a 3DO. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work well, especially if they're burning them like super fast, right? Not taking the time to burn each copy. It's not gonna work. You have to get specific CDRs and I don't know, limited run. That whole crazy thing. I still feel dirty. I bought the Cosmic Fantasy 2 collection. Was the last thing I bought from limited run, and I feel dirty for doing so. But nobody else made it. You know what I mean? It's like the FOMO hit hard.
That's what sucks.
Because like nobody made it.
No
one made a physical of it. So I'm like, what do I do? I bought it. Please teach me, pirate daddy, says Love Dragon. Teach me the ways of piracy. Let's see here. The Pope says, what gets me is they use the cheapest CDRs possible. The ones I bought to burn Dreamcast games on, totally legit backups, cough cough, has higher quality than what they use. So like a lot of consoles, you have to use like, back in the day when I was burning CDs for like the TurboGrafx or the PC Engine, any old console, I would use Taiyo Yuden CD-ROMs, because Taiyo Yuden was like the best CD-ROMs that you could use for data. And these old legacy consoles, their lasers are finicky, right? So you not only have to use like the best of the best when it came to CDR media, you also had to burn it at a speed that your console was going to be able to read. So if you had, I used to burn stuff in the earliest days at like 2x, because when I started burning stuff, the slowest speed CD-ROM I had was 2x CD-ROM. So I would burn stuff at 2x or 4x. Even 8x was like, burning stuff at 8x was pushing it, like you're already burning clusters of data too quickly. So the heavier those clusters of data land on the disk, the better your legacy console is going to read it. So I used to keep an old, it's super dead now, but I used to have an old SCSI CD-ROM drive that wrote at 4x that I kept around for the specific purpose of burning CDRs, because it would burn them slowly. But man, did I always get buffer underruns. I hated when I got buffer underrun. It happens so often. Matthew Keller says, Sarumaru, how do you burn CDs properly to TurboGrafx CD, Sega CD, 3DO, etc.? You burn them on quality CDRs at the lowest speed possible. That's the best way to do that. Gizmo says, I used to be so scared of downloading MP3s back in the day. It always felt like such a risk. I mean, it kind of was, right? Even to this day, it's a risk to. Nowadays, you can't even use like those streaming sticks. You know how people sell like Amazon Fire Stick completely hacked with everything you could ever watch for free. If you're not using some sort of like VPN thing, IP blocker, etc., your ISP will find out about it. And your ISP will report you. I would know because that was part of what I did. Is your ISP will absolutely report you. So nowadays, and it's like people would get, it's crazy because they would call in all upset too and be like, "We're being sued for $10,000 from blah blah blah." You have to take it up with BMG. BMG was big on that. You know who else was really big on suing people? Were the porn people, Vivid and like all those other like people who make like porn stuff. They were big on suing people as well. Sticks, what's up? Welcome in. He says, we talking sailing the seven seas, our matey. 2x verbatim all day back then. Yeah, verbatims are good. Matthew says, I still have Taiyo Yuden. Like, or the original Taiyo Yuden or the CMC discs? Because I think there was a company called CMC that bought all of Taiyo Yuden's manufacturing thing. And they make the discs just like Taiyo Yuden did. But the only difference is that they no longer have the Taiyo Yuden name. But they're now CMC or whatever. I used a bunch of those. Those were great as well. For archiving. No other reason. I downloaded that Alchemist book, then my PC got deleted back then. What? What do you mean your PC got deleted? I need more context. I don't know the context to that. The Pope just put it there. CMC Pro and Redisc are descendants of Taiyo Yuden, and that's what I use. I am iffy about verbatim. Yes, CMC. That's exactly it. The Pope. Exactly. Someone downloading a torrent of a boot image of Ubuntu. Saru was like, "Oh boy, you are in so much trouble." It's funny. I loved Ubuntu back in the day. I bought one of those Dell Mini 9s when they were brand new in like 2008 because it was like the tiniest computer that you could get that was like a name brand. And I put Ubuntu on it. Or no, I got it with Ubuntu actually. I got it with Ubuntu and then I installed Mac OS on it. It was super cool until I realized that Mac OS on the Dell Mini 9 doesn't put it to sleep. And the computer stayed on all day and it burnt out. I think I still have it in the garage somewhere, I want to say. The Dell Mini 9. It's like a little Dell, like a tiny little Dell.
Like a square?
No. It's like, it's a black, tiny little laptop.
Oh, I think you might have it.
Yeah. Anyway, I put Mac OS on it and it fried it. Because the thing just stayed on forever. But, of course, Nintendo are the worst about suing people. I bought Yuzu tea from Whole Foods, and Nintendo sued me. Yeah, it's crazy. That whole Yuzu, or any emulator, right? Aren't a bunch of emulators being targeted? Saru was doing a Hackintosh, yes, and it worked well for the longest time. It was very cool. Speaking of Hackintosh, I need to do that. I have a Mac Mini, Intel Core Duo 2 Mac Mini. Sorry, my brain couldn't remember. I have a Mac Mini Intel Core Pro Duo 2 from 2008 or 9 that I need to hack. Oh, is this it? Oh, it is. Here it is. I'm going to hack this. I'm going to turn this into a Windows XP. I'm going to turn this into an XP box so I can play my Dojin games. Wouldn't that be cool? I can do like Dojin game streams with this one. I need to find the power cord for it. But yeah, this is my old Mac Mini from 2009. I need to get an adapter because my adapter is an Australian adapter. I bought this when I was living in Australia. So it's got like the Australia weird Australia power cord thing. So I got to buy a adapter. It's just a matter of buying just the plug adapter because the plug itself does a thing. I ate Little Caesars. I'm hurting now. Did you have like the regular crust? I can't have the regular crust. It kills my stomach. It sits so... I feel it right here in my side. So bad. But I can eat their pretzel pizza all day, every day.
Yeah.
Except the salt makes my hands and my feet swell up like crazy. But it's so good. I don't care.
Oh my god, I have one of those thingamajigs too.
Yeah, we're using... I love the Mac Minis. We're using a M1 Mac Mini from back in the day. Do you guys remember we did a thing? We hit the goal for it, and it's still our streaming box now. The M1 Mac Mini, and I don't think we're ever gonna change it. It's an amazing little box to stream on. But this guy right here, this guy is gonna get turned into a Windows XP machine, and I'm gonna stick it in here, and we're gonna do Windows because it's got a disk drive and everything. We're gonna play all of my anime titty games on stream. It'll be fun. People talk about Little Caesars. He brings it up. Damn, that actually sounds good right about now. And it's funny because we had Red Baron earlier.
Yeah. They closed Little Caesars. It's so crazy that they closed here at midnight.
It's still open?
It's still open.
What time is it now?
11 o'clock. It's so crazy how late it closes here.
I know. I'm like addicted to the pretzel pizza. Pretzel pizza's good. I don't know. Little Caesars run. Oh no, we couldn't run. We'd have to have it delivered if we did. Oh man, maybe we do that. Maybe we could have it delivered, and then like by the time it gets here, it'll be close to us closing up on the show.
Can it get delivered? Let me see.
It might be past the cutoff. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll check. Pizza sounds good right about now since we like sugar. It does, man. Who the hell brought that up? Nuff Dragon. Nuff Dragon's like, I ate Little Caesars, I'm hurting now. And we're all like, delicious pain. I know. He's trying to Nuff Dragon is trying to tell us about his suffering. His pizza suffering. And I'm like, yeah, let's get some Little Caesars. Yeah, it's tempting. It's tempting. All right. Are we still... Damn, I didn't realize how long the Donkey Kong Country soundtrack is. Alright, let's bring up... What did we listen to? We listened to Space Mega Force. We listened to F-Zero. We listened to Final Lap Twin. There were still a few tracks on Final Lap Twin. Let's do... Here's one. We'll do one for...
It's 2 a.m. here. Little Caesars is long closed.
Yeah. Apparently here they close at midnight.
Gizmo says, it was a decent little machine. I like those models. Pizza sounds good. Matthew says, then the second that XP machine gets online, all the hackers are like, today we die.
Today. This one's for Beakermans. I don't know if Beakerman's still here. Don't forget about second Gachapon wheel. Oh yeah, we gotta do another Gachapon.
Oh yeah.
Castlevania 4 OST. Yeah, we'll do that. As soon as I listen to this track.
I wanna take you to a bar.
I know, that was so loud. You guys are being bad boys and girls. Who did that?
Where's Trigger Fire?
Who did that?
Lowering down.
Who did that? I'm gonna spank you. No, it's okay. You can leave it. It's fine.
Okay.
It's funny. It's funny.
Oh God, it's so good. So good and tasty.
It's now gay time again.
Oh, it is.
Man,
It's we gay now.
we gay now.
Recording. Oh.
Hashtag we gay now. Dude, this track is so good, man. This is the best track in this whole game. But there's a lot of good songs in this game. And I'm taking your favorite song out of the jukebox. It's Raining Men. Not no more, it ain't.
Gizmo says pizza has two phases for me: the Eureka part and then the pain part.
Yeah, with me it depends on what, like the crust, like, so man, one pizza that it absolutely kills me that I can't have it because it'll literally kill me, but it pains me that I can't have it is Marco's.
Yeah, I knew it.
Dude, I love Marco's Pizza so much. They have like one of the best old world pepperonis. and I can't have it.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow!
Look what you did. Whoever started that. Whoever started the redeems. You guys know where to do the redeems, and if you don't, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. It's on Twitch. You have to follow me on Twitch. If you're not following me on Twitch, you can't do that. How was that pizza from Treat Stream?
Oh,
It was so good.
yeah.
Dude, that pizza was so good. Where was that from?
It was like New York something.
Nothing you get, bitch.
That's scary. Yes? Wait, Gizmo? What?
Thanks for the follow.
Like Gizmo?
But that pizza was so good.
Dude, that pizza was so good. Matthew, man.
It was from New
Dude.
York.
That pizza was so good. You go to Only Panda to do them. Yes, onlypandas.com. That's where you do them. New username. The old one was deleted. Oh. Well, then welcome back. Welcome back. Seriously, that pizza was so good, Matthew. Oh, my God. Like, it was perfect. Because, like, it had, like, that, like, crunchiness from the outside of the pan they made it in. And then, like... Didn't it have... Was that Old World pepperoni on it? Was
I
it
think it
Old
was
World?
Old World,
I think
yeah.
it was Old World pepperoni on it. Dude, that is some of the best pizza I've had in a while, actually. You know? Because usually we don't get, like, fancy pizza, right? The only, like, kind of fancy pizza place we get is a place called Carmine's that I really like. And even then, that's been a while. So that pizza was a treat. Delicious. I loved it. It was so good. So good. Matthew Kelly says the grandmother sounded like Toad being cranky. It did kind of sound like Toad. Nuff Dragon says my favorite pizza is from Chicago O'Hare's Airport. Woodfire spinach goat cheese.
Yum.
Is that real? Is that real? I can't eat spinach either. Spinach does some weird stuff to my body. But I think spinach is spinach one of those vegetables that is not good for you? Or is it good for you?
I don't know.
It is. Oh, that is a real pizza? That sounds very interesting.
I heard a lot of people getting sick from spinach.
I get sick for... I don't know why. I like it. I like spinach, but for some reason, it messes my body up. I don't know. It works for Popeye. It turns you into Popeye. Yeah, I don't know what it is about spinach. It is, but a lot of people don't like it canned. Spinach is excellent for you, says Sweet Like Sugar.
I love spinach.
I do too. I like it too, but I get weird like stomach cramps.
Stomach cramps. It's like cilantro.
Cilantro too. Like I can't have cilantro for whatever reason. I can have a little bit of cilantro. And same thing with spinach. I can have like a little bit of spinach. Like if I have spinach artichoke dip, fine. Because I feel like it's like, but if I have like full on a plate of like spinach, I don't know why. I don't know.
Yeah, Sweat Sugar says spinach is excellent for you. And cooking spinach drinks it down so much.
Yeah, spinach messes me up. Cilantro messes me up. If I have too much of it. I can have little bits of spinach and little bits of cilantro and be okay.
Ooh, Matthew said I had IKEA meatballs, mashed potato, and gravy for dinner. Yum!
IKEA meatballs. They're good. Funny, I found out spinach can be sold fresh a few years ago. I always had it canned. Ooh, I can't do canned spinach. If I'm having it in like a dish, I prefer to have like actual. Saru eats healthy food, body rejects it instantly. Actually, I like a lot of healthy food. It's this one that doesn't like healthy food. And he's proud of it. I like a good number of healthy foods, actually. There's just some that mess me up, but it might be vitamin K. Oh, that could be. I have some weird issue with some vitamins.
Yeah.
I can't take multivitamins. It fucks me up. And they make me throw up hard. I don't know why. I can't have too much vitamin E. So I got prescribed vitamin E, and I can't have. I could have maybe like one vitamin E every other day, but the doctor wants me to take 2 a day, and I can't. It makes me sick. So I'll have like one vitamin E like every other day or a couple times a week whenever I remember to. But for some reason it messes me up. Same here. I can't have those Centrum. I can't have those either. They fuck me up.
Oh yeah, Centrum is bad for you.
Yeah.
Because it's the spinach and garlic with butter. So good.
Ooh yeah. That sounds good. I can eat the shit out of garlic. Anything. I can eat raw garlic cloves, man. That's how much I like garlic. I will eat raw garlic. I will eat raw onions. Any color. I will eat all of those vegetables.
It says, can you handle acidic foods like oranges?
Mm-hmm. I love oranges, tangerines. All of that. I can't eat shellfish for some reason, says the Pope. I don't like some shellfish, but I can eat most of it. I don't think I have any seafood allergies.
I think I like all fruit and vegetables.
I do too. Like, a lot of people don't like Brussels sprouts, but I love Brussels sprouts. Like steamed butter steamed, like Brussels sprouts are delicious. You know, or like
broccoli.
Yeah,
is so good.
broccoli, cauliflower.
Cauliflower is so good.
Yeah, me too. I love cauliflower. I love those like packets of like cauliflower that you get with broccoli and cheese. Dude, I love those. Carrots and that sauce. There's like, I love all of that stuff. But yeah, onions. I can eat onions raw. I can eat garlic raw. I love it.
Damn.
I don't know what it is about. What happened?
Go ahead.
I don't know. I was just gonna say about spinach. What were we saying down?
I was saying that the delivery fee and everything is like $11.
It's like right here.
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, like that includes tip too, though, right?
Tip 2, yeah.
Oh well, that's not too bad, actually, because that's like what, like a $5 tip, and then the rest of it's probably goes to.
No tip.
Oh, that's without tip.
You gotta add tip.
Oh, so then it's like $16.
It's like they have new fees, service fee, additional state fee, county fee, taxes, service fee, delivery fee.
Dang,
What the fuck?
that's crazy. Yeah, if you go get it, it's like $7.
Yeah.
So.
No, it was like $25.
But if you have gout, then scallops is a bad food to eat. It is, but I love scallops. Scallops are so good.
Oh, I love artichoke and dip. Oh,
Me too. Spinach artichoke dip.
So good.
Yum. Sweet says I just watched a possum walk down my driveway. Was he like? Watch out, those dig into your home.
What do we see here? Last week there was coyote. There's coyotes around here that walk around.
Yeah, coyotes.
There was mountain lion. across
Here?
the street. Yeah, it was on the wash.
Oh,
They
that's
saw a
right.
river.
Yeah, they found a mountain lion going down through the wash, which is crazy.
Pretty close by. Like, whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty close by. But yeah, apparently he was making his way through the wash, the mountain lion, which is crazy. I have had possums in my garden. It's funny because, like, I guess like here they're seen as like pests, right? But like in Australia, like people don't kill them. At least anyone I know.
I think I saw. Was it Beck when she was feeding them?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like, "Here you go."
Yeah,
Here's
we
some
were
food."
feeding the
We're like, "What the fuck?"
possums, feeding the possums in the backyard, and my grandma mentioned possum tacos are good to get rid of cysts. What? I'm confused.
Gordo thinks we have cougars in Scottsdale. Hey-oh.
There's lots of those here too. You gotta go to Centennial Hills here. That's where all the cougars hang out. All right, let's get back to the question. I think we super derailed.
What number are we on?
Huh?
What number are we on?
Oh, I don't know.
So we got you on.
Gachapon. Let's do.
Russ says, I'm off to bed. Great hanging with everyone tonight as well. Later, y'all.
Good night, Russ. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Good night, Russ.
You guys make sure to check out Jam Jam and Jelly.
We also have Roadrunners here.
Oh yeah, we have Roadrunners.
We have bats.
We have bats. And then we have bats.
Do you remember that one time we were walking towards the car and the bats were just going, between our heads? You're like, what is that? Like,
oh, the bat. Yeah.
Bat.
We've always had bats here.
Yeah.
Actually, they used to fly around the Luxor when the beam was super high. Yeah. You would see the bats flying all around the light. But yeah, bats are pretty common here. We have bats. I love bats in the garden. Really? Do they hang out in your garden?
That's
cool.
Funny.
I can never get tired of playing Double Dragon 2 for the NES, says Sticks.
100 degrees here today, Russ, says Gordo. It was 106 here today.
Yeah, we're already in over 100. Bats are great at getting rid of mosquitoes, says Matthew. That's awesome. That's awesome. Eat all the mosquitoes. All right, let's get back to the question, you guys. We had asked you, what is one game you never get tired of? Next one comes to us from Johnny Graphics. Johnny Graphics says, for some reason, I never grow tired of Dynasty Warriors games. Maybe it's the pick up and play nature of them, where I can come back to one after several years of immediately know what to do. Or maybe it's the fact that I can play podcasts in the background and only half pay attention and still make progress in them. Yet, they're also meaty enough that I can really focus on them and make a whole day out of it. They just always seem to fit whatever mood I might be in. There's never a bad time to play them for me. And I'll never get tired of watching those dozens of little health bars drain and disappear while I mash away at hordes of yellow turbans, says Johnny Graphics. That's so funny. There's like a satisfaction to that whole thing. I totally get it. Even though I haven't been playing like newer Dynasty Warriors games, I think 4 is the last one that I played in the proper Dynasty Wars series. I totally get that. After that, I moved to like Gundam, Dynasty Warriors Gundam, which is totally fun. Fate Extella is another one of those kinds of games as well. Yeah, those are just games that are fun. Even though the Fate is not part of like that whole thing, it kind of has that like feel. Berserk, there's the Berserk Dynasty Warriors games too, which are awesome. But if you played Berserk 2, that series was already like a perfect candidate for the Dynasty Warriors / Musou games. So I enjoy those games. They're a lot of fun. Let's see here. I need bats here, says Snuff Dragon. Rather deal with guano than bites, for reals. I am a bat, a fruit bat, says Sweet Like Sugar. The Pope says the great thing about Musou games is literally any franchise could get one. It's funny that is actually something that has happened, in the 2000s. Because I never thought, right? Wasn't Gundam the first one? Was it Gundam or was it One Piece? What was the first Musou outside of the Koei branded stuff? Was it One Piece or was it Gundam? For me, when the first Gundam Musou came out for PS3, I imported that shit like ASAP from playing with Asians. I got that so fast. Well, not fast because they're not fast, but I got it as soon as I could, right? Which was, almost a week after you placed your order, which at that time was fast. I think they take longer now to ship stuff. But I got it as soon as I could. Gundam. Okay, so Gundam was the first one. That's what I thought. Gundam, One Piece, Zelda, every Tecmo franchise ever. Fire Emblem. Yeah. I mean, obviously you're going to get, start at home first, and get every other thing. The Zelda, did you get into the Zelda one? Did you play Hyrule Warriors at all?
I did play Hyrule Warriors.
Did you like it?
I liked it. I didn't finish it. I don't know why I didn't finish it. Why didn't I finish it? I think I got it for the Wii U. I played it, and then the Wii U. I don't like playing on the Wii U. I have it on the Switch. I should play it again.
Remember the heroic legend of Prince Arslan Musso game. Persona got one too, says the Pope. I am fat. I am fat. So I don't know why I said that. I am bat, fruit bat. I am fat and gay. All right, man. I'm starting to get hungry. So let's get through this. We still gotta do. Did we do the other gachapon yet?
No, not yet.
All right. Well, let's do the other gachapon because we got the prize to do. Because we got 20 answers this week. We still have 1, 2, 3 more answers to do. So we're going to do the last gachapon of the night. And then we're going to finish up these questions. And then we're going to do the last giveaway. And that should take us to the 3 hour mark. I am fat. And gay. Capcom had their Sengoku Basara. Ooh! I completely forgot about Sengoku Basara. I love Basara. Man, that is a series they're so fun. Completely forgot about Basara games. Which one do I have? I have 2 and 3 Sumeragi. And I think that's it. But man, they were fun. They were fun. I liked those. I completely forgot about Basara. Very, very cool mention. The Basara games. Very cool. All right, here we go. These are all the people who are on the wheel for the gachapon. A lot of people from the previous one. So you do have to be here to redeem it, obviously, because you have to pick a number and all that other stuff. So hopefully everyone who is entered is still here. Well, I think Gordo is entered. Yes, these are all the people who are on the list. Upside down Gordos. Here's the list. All right, we're going to go ahead and shuffle it a few times. Just give it 1, 2, 3. And here we go. Good luck, everybody.
Who is it going to be? It's Matthew.
Matthew got the first one, and he gave it to Tsunami Sam the first time around. Matthew, where? It's rigged. It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be that good. It's gotta be that good karma. That karma. I am a firm believer in karma.
I agree too.
You know, you do good things happen, and that goes the other way around. If you do bad things happen. We've seen it happen just recently.
Matthew says, let's give it a Sweets. Okay, Sweets.
There you go, Sweets. This is a sign.
Sweet like sugar, pick a number 1 through 4.
Sweet like sugar, pick a number between 1 through 4, and she is VIP, so she gets the extra 2 bonus balls at the end, and it also means she can pick any ball. But the number that she picks is for the big prize. If it lands on number 3, then she gets big prize. But otherwise, VIPs can pick any number they want, or any regular gachapon they want. The number is more of a formality for the big prize. Big prize still has to land on your pick number for VIPs. For Saru VIPs. Oh, we got that duck from Sweets gave us that duck.
Sugar, yeah. I show it off to everybody. I'm like, look at my duck.
It's my duck. And Kirby fries. Duck and Kirby fries. All right, here we go.
3.
She says 3. Ball number 1.
Oh, there goes Kirby.
Yeah, we should go soon to the gachapon thing.
Huh?
We should go soon to the gachapon thing.
Oh, we should, yeah.
Because we're running out. Oh, got stuck. When it does that?
Stuck.
Is it a specific ball?
Yeah, it's that same ball that gets stuck.
Maybe we should take it out then.
Yeah.
I don't know what duck that is. Pride duck.
Here, you gotta get it.
Pride duck.
It's stuck inside. No, the other side.
Macho.
Other side. In here.
Oh. Let me put down.
Get in that hole, Jesse.
My hands are too big.
Yeah.
I have little bitch hands, so I can get in there better.
Other way.
It's a red ball. It's the same ball. Oh no. I'm making a goddamn mess. I'm making a goddamn mess.
Oh, that's funny. It's a red ball?
It's a red ball. It's a different ball. Is it this way?
Oh no, that's a pink ball. That's the one that got stuck last time.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. It's this way then.
Sorry. Technical difficulties. Damn, this one is stuck.
Yeah.
Good though. Here, give me the scissors, man. Well, we broke it. The prize is now a slice of pizza sent bubble pack in 3 weeks.
Is it moving?
Deep fried butter. It's moving, but I can't. Like I can move it around, but I can't get it to come out.
Here, let's take them all out for now.
Well, you're not gonna be able to get in there. If my hands can't get in there. I think Kachakun's getting old. He's getting old. We're gonna have to retire him. Rest in peace, Gachapon. 2010 to 2025. Blow it out.
There it is.
There it is. All right. This was ball number 1.
Yeah. Well, I take that one out. Let's put all these back.
Yeah. Just not put this ball back
No.
in. All right. Ball number 1. Ball number 1. That's weird that this one got stuck though. It's not even a big ball.
No,
Ball
right?
number 1 is this Jellycat. Black Jellycat. Black Jellycat.
But it's always that one that gets stuck. Okay.
Alright, ball number 2.
Ball number 2.
That's a big black bar. I'm censored. I'm being censored right now.
Here's 2.
Alright, ball number 2. Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Ball number 2. Pac-Man Ghost. Blinky, Pinky, Stinky, whatever. One of them.
Alright. Here's yours.
Alright, I'll throw this ball over there. Gone forever.
Yeah.
Gone forever. Alright, and number 3. Well, it's the number she picked. Number 3, she can pick any of them. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Ball number 3 is these guys right here. Shundi and Jackie from Virtual Fighter. Enamel pins. Enamel pins. Ball number 4 is this Evangelion bust. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Sorry. This one, it's a head, not a bust. It's a head of one of those Evas. Alright, bonus ball number 1. Bonus ball number 1.
Bless you.
Bonus
Says,
ball number 1.
says
Bonus
Matthew.
ball number 1. Bonus ball is spin the wheel. That is considered big prize, so we're going to remove that one. Alright, and bonus ball number 2. Bonus ball number 2 is the gay guy from Dragon Ball. Whatever his name is. Weiss, Woos. Or whatever he is. Alright, so going back to what came out. Black Jellycat. Virtual Fighter pin set. Blinky Pinky, whatever.
Good night, Johnny Graphics.
Good night, Johnny Graphics. Thank you for being here. He said Gesundheit. Good night. Thank you for being here. Merry Christmas.
Pins, please.
All right. She chose the Virtua Fighter pin set of Jackie and... Sorry, Jackie and the old guy from Virtua Fighter.
You can open them too.
Very cool. Very cool. Alright. Let's put these back in. These are all balls that are good. Right?
Yeah. I got one that doesn't work, so I'm just gonna give it to Swiss.
Yeah, just put it. That way you can put the name in there and just ship it with the box. And then we're gonna go get more Gachapon. So those are come with balls too, right?
Yeah.
Assuming they're not big balls.
They're not like these.
Yeah, we need like not like super big balls, but like medium balls. I wonder if it's because this cat is. I feel like this cat. Let's see. Barely
Might be too
fits.
thick.
No, no fit. Those are the small balls. These are like the smallest balls. Here you go. These ones here are the smallest balls. Let's spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Alright, that was the second Gachapon of the night. We still have the prize giveaway. For those of you who answered tonight's question, you'll get put into a wheel for the giveaway.
You know, we should make a list. We should ask on Discord and see what Gachapon people would like. So we can, you know, write a list and we can go through them on our live.
Oh, you mean like...
When we do the live thing, we can ask people what would be good Gachapon to put in here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, can't we just ask them when we're live?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay, okay, gotcha. Okay, moving on. Jackie and Drunken Master says, sweet like sugar. Chen. Oh, is that what his name's? Chen? Gachakun will need to be supersized, says Matthew. I know. Eventually we're gonna need like a real Gachapon, because he's like a toy. He's like a toy replica. A toy replica Gachapon machine.
Remember in 2020 we saw a big one for like $150.
Did we?
Yeah, but we didn't want to get it.
Where?
On eBay.
Oh, on eBay. Yeah, but those things, they're heavy.
They're heavy, yeah.
They're big and they're heavy and like it would take up a lot of room. So we will just use Gachakun until he inevitably breaks. Do you remember we left him in Arizona and he went on adventures? Like Chris Tang went to get him and he took all these hilarious pictures. Chris Tang took all these funny pictures of like the Sailor Scouts climbing into Gachakun's holes. It was very funny. All right, moving on. We should tell him that Name That Tune is back.
Yeah.
So that Randrick has some competition. You know?
We should just have it with him, Randrick, him against Randrick.
And just pick a bunch.
Yeah.
Yep, that would be funny. All right, moving on. Who was the last one? Johnny Graphics? Yeah. We'd ask you guys, what is a game that you never grow tired of? Number 18 comes to us from Matthew Kelly. Matthew Kelly says Star Tropics, Earthbound, and Fire Emblem games. Interesting. All right. Number 19 comes to us from Robert. Robert says a game that he never gets tired of is Sudoku. I never tire of Sudoku. I'm assuming you mean video games, though. But it just so happens there is a game on Playdate called Medial, which is a clever Sudoku / Minesweeper hybrid. It's just addicting to me, says Robert. That's very cool. I'm kind of... The Playdate is a curious little device. That's the one with the crank, right? The Playdate is the crank.
Yeah.
That crank console where you crank it.
We played it when Mark Dell was here.
Oh, that's right. Mark Dell had brought it with him. All right, here we go. Moving on. Number 20. What game is a game you never grow tired of? Comes to us from Nerd Strategy. Nerd Strategy says, I bet you all one of Saru's is East Books 1 and 2, lol. You're not wrong. Mine, well, you know, I like Crash Bandicoot, but I got another one for you. The Batman Arkham games. The first two especially. There are just so much to do in them that you could pump in hundreds of hours. That you can pump in hundreds of hours, is what he meant. Here, let me pause this. Let's go back to Danky Kang. Nerd Strategy says, I especially like finding the riddle trophies in the first one. I laugh at each of them, and at the end, when you get them all, also... There you go, guys. I made Saru do fart noises or speak gibberish. Lol. Says Nerd Strategy. Literally says, he reads everything that's on the teleprompter. That's Saru. I read everything that's on the teleprompter. All right, and that was the last one. So here we go. Now it is time for the prize giveaway. Everyone who took the time to answer the weekly question gets put in our wheel for a prize. The prizes consist of a charm of your choice on sarumaru.com or a video game of your choice from our retro game giveaway box, or a spin at Gachapon. If you are present, you can choose to do a Gachapon spin. Those are your choices, you guys. These are all the people who entered in the wheel right here. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle it a few times. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Chris Collette. Has Chris Collette ever won one? I don't think he has, huh?
This is his first win.
I don't think he has. All right, Chris Collette isn't here, so we will reach out to Chris Collette and let him know that he has won. But remember, you guys, make sure that you answer the weekly question. Next week's question is already up. It's the same link. So if you want to go ahead and enter now, you totally can. The link is the same. The only thing that changes is the question. So if you look down in the description, you can answer next week's question. And if you've made it this far into the stream, our secret word this time is gibberish fish. Gibberish fish is our secret word. Put it down in the comments if you made it this far. GG, says Beakerman. Matthew has linked the question. There it is. If you want a chance to win a prize, or you just want to join in on the fun and make this show that much more entertaining by telling us your answer to the weekly question, go ahead and answer it. Next week's question is no. Panda loves shrimp. That's next week's question. No. Next week's question is, what is a game that you started many times but never finished? Make sure that you guys answer the question. Nuff says gibberish fish. In the comments. Noof. Nerd Strategy says, that was funny. Ron Burgundied him. He reads everything that's on the teleprompter. Exactly. I love that movie. The movie's so funny. It's one of my favorites. Anchorman. Love that movie. It's so good. But anyway, you guys, that's going to do it for our show. Thank you, Matthew. I feel like Matthew is like a big sponsor of the Saru Show week after week. And Gordos, thank you so much. I appreciate the $20. I don't know, Gordo, if you're still here, I'll shoot you a message. Man, I didn't even think it was that show was already right around the corner. Right? Dude, time goes by so fast. It's crazy. Yeah, because where would we? Because hotels are probably gonna be crazy, huh? I didn't think about that. Yeah, hotels are probably gonna be bonkers. Gordo's is still here. All right, we should talk about it, Gordo's, because I'm pretty sure hotels are going to be crazy. So maybe we'll decide. I mean, usually there's 2 beds, but, Jesse's like, no, we all sleep in 1 bed. Those are the rules. Bring Cheetos. Bring Cheetos. Crumbs all over the bed. But, I mean, we'll talk about it. We'll see. I'm checking hotels, and I need to talk to the boss, says Gordo's. Oh, that's right. Gordo's still, he has to get permission. But Johnny's gonna be there, Gordos.
Permission.
Chicken permission. We can shake Johnny's hand. It'll be awesome.
And he already invited us to go
And
game shopping.
I know he already
Game
invited
hunting.
us to go game hunting with Johnny. Could you imagine? Game hunting with Johnny. Gordos. When are you gonna be able to do that? 3 cozy men in a cozy queen bed. Me and Jesse barely fit in a king. But yeah, that's a once in a lifetime. I think he said that was gonna be the last time he goes to California in a long time, is what he said. Or I don't know, if maybe in the West, on the West Coast. I remember he said something like that in his last live. You were there, Gordos. You heard what he said. He said, "This will be the last," and then Johnny voice, "This will be the last time you will ever see me." I've had a lunch with him and Reggie and Elvis a couple years ago and talked politics. Oh no. I mean, I guess it depends. Like, I'm always scared to talk politics with people because I end up making fun of stuff, and then people get mad when I make fun of stuff. So I try not to. Sorry, can't help it. I make fun of everything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I offended you. If I offended anyone. If I offended anyone, I'm very sorry. I make fun of all the old white men. All of them. So I apologize. That's just how Saru is. Gizmo, not Gizmo. Gordo's knows. I saw Gizmo's name. Gordo's knows I make fun of things inappropriately. Thankfully, Gordo's is, a mature individual that can, understand, that I make fun of things. Gordo's accepts me for my faults.
Gizmo says, yeah. That's
oh,
true.
you've offended me. I love that we can joke like that, Gordos. Dude, that's the thing. I love that we can joke like that. It's just funny too, though, right? Because we know Gordos in person, so like we've said some things.
And even after the conversation, we still did some extra stuff.
It's how it is. That's how it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, if you're easily offended by stuff, I may have offended you once or twice. In general, just people, right? Like, I say stuff and I apologize. That's just my sense of humor is like that. I apologize. But Nerd Strategy says we all the old white men have all the all the old white men have all the money, says Nerd Strategy, and they're like 900 years old, so they can tune into a stream anyway. They can't. It's fine. Slams doors. Gordos, we need it would be so much fun. Let's talk about it. I don't know if I'll message you as soon as we get off of this, and we'll talk about it. I think it'll be fun. We can make fun of all sorts of things. It'll be great.
I was gonna say something.
I'm offended. You have not offended me, says Gizmo. Well, that's a good thing.
I was gonna say something, but I'll just send you the text, Gordo. When you said boss, but I'll tell you later.
I mean, if I haven't offended you, then that makes me feel better. I'm not looking to offend people.
We joke around a lot.
We joke around a lot. Yeah, that's just the nature of this thing. We've done it for years. We make fun of things that are inappropriate, or we make stupid, dirty jokes all the time. But anyway, yes, Gordos, I will message you. This is the end of the show. We've hit the almost 3 hours and 15 minutes here, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and end it. We will be back on Twitch on Monday for Sega Mega Monday. Last week we kind of did like a hybrid stream where we did PlayStation and Sega stuff. But this Monday we will go back to Sega Mega Monday, Mega CD, Sega Saturn. That's on Twitch. Just Sarumaru VG on Twitch. And we will be back here next Saturday for SaruShow. And then we'll talk about when we're going to do the Gachapon live, because we might end up going to freaking California at this point. I mean, Johnny Millennium, the man himself, came in here and was like, come down, we gotta go. And Chris Tang is there. He's our good friend. He's gonna be there as well. So maybe we should. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate everyone stopping in here. It was a good time. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Gordos. And thank you, everyone who is here. And thank you, everyone who took the time to answer this week's question. You guys are the people who make SaruShow when you are here or when you answer the question, or both, preferably. But anyway, guys, thanks, everyone, for stopping in here. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.